So, mic working? Yeah. Look at this little thing. Look at this. What's this? What's this? Yeah, it's a kit. Have no idea where it came from. I mean, I actually do have an idea. So, my mom saw something pretty awful the other day. She was driving up the road, and she noticed that somebody, it looked like, had thrown a cat out of the window of their vehicle. And then promptly, the cat, trying to jump back, ended up under the car and got hit. And it died right there on the side of the road. Yeah. And it looked exactly like this one, but kind of gray, about the same age. So last night I put together the water cooling, and I finally got everything situated. I'm about to turn off the machine and watch something, go to sleep, you know. Come up here. Oh, it's going to press buttons. Be careful about pressing buttons, kitty. You love to press buttons. But that's the cat pushing buttons. Sorry. I heard this sound off in the distance. I couldn't quite make it out. It didn't sound like a normal meow at all. It was like a I just did it. So I didn't know. Hey, Valiant, I didn't know what the hell the noise was. My first thought, because I let Vincent go out the window, was that he had gotten a hold of a bird. It sounded like a bird. Well, my first thought was, oh no, my computer is messed up. But when I turned it off, I could still hear it. And then I thought, well, maybe my other cat got a hold of a bird. But when I looked at the window, he was sitting in the sill, so he obviously hadn't got a hold of a bird. So I go outside and investigate, and there's just a kitten chilling in the bushes. Come here. Come here. Meow. No, you're going to run away. He does not get along with Vincent. Vincent and him, I think, yeah, I've heard cats chirp. I think, honestly, this sounds awful. I think it meowed for so long it's actually hoarse. I think the cat is hoarse. It's got a sore throat. Come here. Come here, little buddy. Meow, meow. Come on. No. Come on. Yep, come here. Are you going to come back, or are you going to be skittish? You're going to be skittish? Okay, just sit there. It's fine. Very cute cat. Have no idea. Thought about naming him George, just out of, you know, George Bush. But anyway, what do you want, little dude? Come on. Come on. He's just going to sit there and meow. Cute cat, though. Obviously was owned by somebody, knew immediately how to use a litter box and stuff. It's a shame that he got set out. That's just, people are shitty. What can I say? Come on. Come on. I know you can jump real high. I saw you absolutely fail a jump earlier today. Yeah, there you go. There you go. You gonna push buttons and stuff, or? Yeah. What are you doing, little dude? I've got to move the keyboard so he can't. Really, really good at hiding. That cat is amazing at hiding. I actually thought, how I moved the keyboard where you literally can't get on it, and you still hit the escape button. I hope you didn't break anything. You can, by all means, you can hang out with me, okay? Chat likes you. They think I should name you George. Where did he go, George? Where did he go? What is that from? Oh, isn't that Yogi Bear? Hey, little dude. How's my back? Ah, how's my back? Okay, we're coming this side now, huh? Come on. All right. But anyway, I guess what we're going to do is we're going to play some In Other Waters. I don't know if I'll be going out of town tonight. My sister has had a lot of stuff going on here lately, and it's kind of sketch whether or not she should be left by herself. I think, honestly, she'll be okay, but I also have the kitty, and no one else in the household can get anywhere near it. It just runs away. For whatever reason, It thinks I'm the bomb. Everybody else can suck it. You literally said that, didn't you? Yeah, he literally said that. He literally said everybody else in this house can suck it. Um, the closest he's gotten to getting along with anything in the house is weirdly my female nubby. She kind of hisses and is a little annoyed with him, but not aggressive toward him at all, which is unusual. She's had a lot of kittens in the past, but she's always been the type who is very territorial. She does not want to fuck with any other cat at all. But for whatever reason, she's like, I will allow this one. I don't want to collect stray cats, chat. I really don't. It's been happening lately. I used to have a lot of cats, and the problem with having a lot of cats are they're really, really bad to get diseases. We had a couple that got something. I can't remember what it was called, but it caused them to have like really severe seizures, and one of them died in a lot of pain. And after that, I was like, I'm not going to be adopting cats, but they literally show up to the door. And so now I have 3 cats, apparently. I am going to ask around the neighborhood and see if someone lost a cat. Maybe this one wasn't set out. Maybe this one just got out, you know? If he has just gotten out, then George is probably named like marshmallow cream pie or something, because you know people only name cats foods. What would be a good food for you? Oh yeah, it was really bad. To be honest, chat, I think we had someone in the neighborhood that was poisoning them, because we spoke to the vet about it after we had like 3 go through this. And the vet said that the symptoms all lined up with antifreeze poisoning. They were like, listen, there's a good there went my thermal paste. There's a good possibility somebody is setting out water with antifreeze in it and they're getting a hold of it. And the reason why Nubby never got it is because she's mostly an indoor cat. She goes out for like an hour or 2 to use the restroom or whatever, and then that's it. She comes back in. All the other cats that we have always had were mostly outdoor cats. So even though we had like 5 or 6 cats, you'd only ever see 1 or 2 at a time. Most of the time they just showed up on the back porch. You know, they weren't really, they were more the neighborhood's cats than our cats, if you know what I mean. But yeah, let me find my headphones. I moved everything yesterday doing the build. Calling it a build is kind of a misnomer too. Putting in the new water cooler. Although it is definitely wired very different. Whoever was responsible for like the quality checks on the wiring and stuff, they made an absolute mess. Made an absolute mess out of the inside of that computer. I had no idea until I started removing the back plate and stuff how bad it was. You're okay, kitty. You don't have to run. Come on. Where are you going? I'm not allowed to walk now? I'm not allowed to walk in my own house? Really, cat? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, I'm an idiot. So the monitor actually has a thing where you can hang headphones on the back, and I forgot about it and was like, where the hell are my headphones? Yeah, dummy, on the literal hanger for headphones, the headphone hanger. Make sure audio is set to the correct thing. Okay, there it is. Oh, you've decided to grace us yet again with your presence, huh, kitty? Well, this is going to be interesting. It's going to be an episode of In Other Waters with Intermittent Cat, I guess. Come on. Come on. Yeah, you can get up there too. Go on. I know you can make it. You'd rather jump up here, huh? Please don't claw me. Please don't claw me. Okay, there we go. There we go. Good kitty. Oh, this cat is so happy. You are very distracting, though. You're a very distracting cat. Yes. Okay. We're going to give this a shot. I don't know how easy this is going to be with this cat. Hopefully he curls up. Yeah, I looked it up because I figured it looks like Stid won't be able to join us again until Wednesday. So most likely I will be doing a keyboard build next Wednesday, thereabouts. So I needed something that was just 1 or 2 days worth of content and I've been wanting to play this game for a while. I already had it installed. That should give you some indication. So listen, I like you very much, Kitty, but maybe I should have never got this cat riled up. Yeah, like even if the second stream, I could just run over for a couple of hours if I needed to finish it, you know. All right, this is well, not the first game I've ran since fixing the cooler. Technically the second. Yes, right. That's correct. Not windowed. Input. Wait. Should I? You're chewing on my finger, Kitty. Should I? Okay. Is mouse okay with this? Will this work with mouse? We'll see. Ooh, the music's good already. Click or press A to start. Okay. You're so adorable, Kitty. Damn. The advantage of this is mostly point and click games, so you can disconnect it. Ah, that's good to know. What I can actually do, maybe. Yeah, let's do this. I'll look weird for a second. Hang on, Kitty. Never mind. I'm not going to try that. I'm going to bring that back down. I was going to set the keyboard on its side, but we'll just go forward. Will you please? I know it's in your blood, but don't knock everything off of my desk, please. Those are my keys. Those are my keys. Stop it. Fellow Traveler presents. A jump over the age game. Created, designed, and written by Gareth Damian Martin. Gareth is not a common name. Music and sound by Amos Roddy. Additional programming by Chris Payne. In Other Waters. Ooh. Building memory. Log 2189, recovering last known log. There isn't any time left. This is going to be more restrictive than you are used to, but you are resourceful. I know you. I'm sorry, Oki, but I can't let them find you. I can't lose everything we achieved here. The last part, I can't. Something is... And said, I think it's meant to be somethings is somethings. User disconnected. Continue with boot. Oh, wow. Hello. Is something there? Baby kitty, I need you to focus on this left hand so that I can use the right one. Thank you. This is Dr. Ellery Voss. I urgently need all systems of this suit activated. I've been locked out, and I'm 20 meters below the surface here. I say again, this is Dr. Ellery Voss. Can any operator personas on this suit please respond? Do you need to sneeze all over me, little guy? Mostly just air, but still. Maybe don't be gross. Please respond. I need assistance. Pilot authorization granted. Hey, Sigourn. Scan, topography, utility, power, heading, depth, oxygen. Ooh. I would argue that oxygen is probably the most important if you're stuck underwater. Oxygen panel is up and rebreather functioning. I'm off reserve oxygen now. You can actually see them breathing. That's cool. Power is probably pretty important. The power panel is activating. Plenty of juice. That's also good. I don't know if you can see this, Sigourn, but... Kitty. Come here. Let's see. Let's look at depth. Let's see if we're at crush depth. 20 meters. Okay, good. The dive panel is active. Current reading of 20 meters. Okay, now we can look at utility. Okay, utilities available. Let's see. Sampling, sample storage terminal, and retrieval seem to be installed. Thank you for turning down the volume, Kitty. I'm seeing the heading panel coming online. Excellent. But now we need topography so that we can determine where that heading is in comparison to everything else. Scan and topography readouts coming through. Looking good. But now what? Now what do we do? Can I move? Oh, okay. You don't seem to know what you are doing. You're not an operator, are you? That is an absolute no. Negatory. Again? That's the second time. That is the second time you've had your fiber go out. You did say you got like a mobile hotspot though, right? Operators are a little more than voice-activated system dialogues. They don't respond like this. I knew there was something strange about this suit when I got inside. It looks decades old. Look, we don't have time for this, so whatever program or system you are, I need you to work with me. You seem to respond to voice commands, so that's a start. We need to head north. I'll explain once we get going, but right now I'm locked out of half the systems of this suit. Someone, somehow, has rewritten the permissions to only respond to internal messaging. That means you. So I'm going to need you to take control. Let's get moving. Take me north into the reef. Please. Okay. Road work this time, the whole neighborhood. Jesus Christ. Okay, that looks like it's a scan. This is zoom, I'm guessing. That's interesting. I do have heading here, but it doesn't say what the heading is. Assuming this is a compass, we need to go this way. So... I hear you, Kitty. Okay, we're going roughly this way, I think. Right? Southern Gully feature observations. Steep rock walls rise up towards the surface on either side. The floor is layered with pale sand. Okay, do I use keyboard at all? WASD? Oh, that works. Okay, WASD. And the backup plan was returning because it doesn't... Oh, wait. And the backup plan was returned because it doesn't support Works VPN. Listen, baby kitty, I love you, but you're gonna make this the most difficult stream of all time. All right, kitty, here's what we're gonna do. Here's what we're gonna do, kitty. I love you very much, but we are gonna have to try and figure out how to do this using the controller, because the controller will allow me to bypass. Keyboard has shortcuts, but you can do everything by mouse. Okay, if I can do everything by mouse, I just don't know how to move yet. Heading. Thank you, kitty. I appreciate that. Okay, I see. Did you knock my soda off? You are making this very difficult, George. This cat. Swear to God. Listen, little dude. You're changing scenes. You're knocking my soda off the desk. Did you mute me? No, okay, you didn't. You're gonna climb a bunch of precarious boxes, which is not smart plan. Not a smart plan. Okay, so we've moved there. Let's scan again. Oh, there's another one. What's this? Narrow pass feature. A boulder fills the passage, blocking out the warm light of Gliese 667. CC's 3 stars. Gliese is an actual star system, so we're obviously in an alien world. I believe... Let's see. Narrow pass, sure. Head that way. Now what do we got going on? Oh, we got this. What's this? Goalie opening feature. You'll get the hang of it. Admittedly, juggling a cat makes this game much more difficult. Honestly, it kind of makes it more fun, though. Imagine, like, you really are trying to navigate the depths of an alien world, and you just have a kitten knocking all your shit off your desk and trying to climb up on your shoulders and stuff. If you would just find a place... Speaking of which... Come on. Okay. Okay. Gaming devoid juggling makes interest. Yeah, it's fun. Honestly, it is actually fun. How do I rotate? I know there's a way. Do I just continually hit headings? Yeah. Wait, what does this say? Ah, missed it, but it's fine. Ooh, what are the little yellow dots? What do they represent? Let's scan again. Okay, those aren't anything significant, apparently. What is this? Soft currents. The softly flowing water is filled with glittering particles of organic matter. Signs of rich and thriving life all around. Okay. So far, we're just moving toward markers that we discover under the water. The art style's amazing, by the way. Look, in the water, are those spores? And those stalks to the west, they look like huge fungi. Mushroom, mushroom. This is unbelievable. Actual alien life. How could Manet have kept this place a secret? I saw our notes at the base when I landed and some telltale signs on approach, but here it is. The first extraterrestrial life humanity has ever discovered. I can't believe it. Cool. We found life, chat. We found life. Honestly, I have to admit, I love how unique it is. I love how unique it is. Oh, God. Bed of stalks. Strange stalks. The stalks are beautiful. I wonder how they feed, how they grow, how they communicate. This place, this planet, needs to be studied. Keep scanning creatures and I'll keep notes. Once we've gathered enough data, I can name and log each species. No matter what happens here, this is vital work. Okay. Okay, this creature's external membrane appears to be made of thin layers of chitin, like earth arthropods or fungi. Okay, so I hate to say it, but the bed of stalks seems to be the most interesting to me right now, and the reason why I say that... Oh, can I not move to that heading? Oh, that's not a heading I can go... Those aren't headings I can go to. The heck did you get on me, kitty? I can hear it purring through the headphones. All right, we can go here. All right, let's push. Ooh, some of them move. What are those creatures? They were hidden among the stalks. Quickly, try to get a scan. More bed of stalks. It seems like a complex pattern of contracting and expanding slits in the stalk's membrane. Mouths or sensing organs. Stalk patch. The stalks here are furred with spores which appeared to have drifted down from the northern part of the reef. I wonder if they're using magnetic north as a... There's something moving. Oh, I see it, I see it. Oh. These colonies are producing a shifting hum. Perhaps it's a form of communication between individuals. Okay. So there's two directions I can go. I can go to the southern nursery or the stalk patch. Well, yeah. This is... You're making this difficult, kitty. Very cute, though. Very, very cute. I'm going to try here first. You can click the moving ones, too. Oh, I can? Agile creature, striped with luminous colors. These flexible, flapping creatures move rapidly through the water with little effort. Ugh. These are such lively creatures and so colorful, too. I'll start logging my observations. There's another one. Oh, can I... Okay, my flick shots are not the best. Let's see. Come on. Come on. 1. There we go. These creatures appear to maneuver with a series of siphon jets concealed beneath their folded mantles. They are incredibly fast. I almost said manatees. We're going to try here first because I saw it first. Okay. We'll take this route and look here and do another scan. Oh, more are moving. Okay. Bed of stalks. These colonies are producing a shifting hum. We've already read that. Okay. Okay. Let's see if we can make a loop around. Bed of stalks. I'm seeing spores entering and exiting slits on the surfaces of the stalk. Something is being exchanged. Okay. I want to go... I think I can go in a circle around this, but I'm not sure. Stalk patch. Among these spore-clogged stalks are piles of small stones. Could the creatures be gathering them there, or just the currents? Let's head there and see if we can get around. Maybe. Ooh, sampling available. These stalks are covered in spores of all sizes. Perhaps we can sample one of the larger ones? I'm in position. You'll have to take the sample. Open up the sampling utility. Okay. This is utilities. This looks like sample. Yep, biosample. Is that it? I don't know how this works. Ah, I do know how this works. Fungal seed. Cool. There we go. And we got ourselves a sample. This is cool. This is freaking cool, man. What's this? Oh, there's another one. The colonies seem to be broken up into individual patches and then larger groups over a wide area. Oh, I keep trying to click it. Oh, almost. Yeah. Flitting around the reef, these creatures chase stalk spores with great enthusiasm. Is this their primary food source? Do not know. I want to... What? What is that? What is making that noise? It's very intuitive, and you get used to just clicking everything that's highlighted. Yeah. I kind of want to go back because I missed an area below. What does this mean? Does this mean I can't change heading? Oh, I cannot change heading. Okay, never mind. So I have to go this way. That's interesting. Spore flow. Spores from the main part of the reefs. Ooh. These creatures aggressively pursue certain spores, but ignore others completely. Can they detect differences in mineral content? Yo, what's up, Alfred? It's asking me to do something first. Oh. Stalk spore. Stalk spore containing a complex cocktail of minerals and compounds. Okay. Now what do I do? Oh, the kitty sees all the things. Is my right eye okay? That is a good call. Kitty, get off of the expensive monitor, honey. Okay, so to segue for a moment, I have a sty forming in my eye. I don't know where it came from. I noticed that it hurt when I took my sister to a doctor appointment a day or two ago. And it's progressively gotten more and more painful. I do have antibiotic eye drops that I've been using, which has helped a lot. But yes, there is a thing. I'm amazed that you saw that. I'm amazed you saw it in that little... Yeah, it hurts. It's not like a really bad one. It might even be an infected eyelash, if I'm being honest. It's painful because of where it is, but it's not awful or anything. It's not insane. Okay, so what am I supposed to do? What do these things do? We have a link, sample, category, biohazard, stalk spore, okay. This, connected, map, power. Okay, so that doesn't help me. We were in sampling. Is there something else? Oh, I see. There's another sample. Okay, so we need to lock this in and sample that. Okay, go back to sample anymore. Okay, it doesn't appear that there are any more here. Okay, that's probably what it was tripping on. Okay. Okay. Can we go back? No, we cannot. There's still something more going on. What's this? What is... It that dictates the reef's growth pattern. Sunlight, the flow of water, whatever it is, it must be absent here. Burned out from Rocket League. Every time I queue, I have bad teammates, and I'm definitely 1-point fingers, but gosh, not one. You can drag samples out of your inventory into the water. Ah. Ooh, it says that there's more, though. Another stalk spore. Let's sample that. Go back. All right, so then these are my samples. Oh, I see. What does that allow me to do? Great, that's working as it should. Look, those creatures are coming for the spores. Why these ones in particular, I wonder? Perhaps different spores carry different compounds, each with a specific purpose or message? What do you think? Could the spores be a way of communicating between different colonies? Kitty, I love you, but you are making life very difficult. It's not as dark as Iron Lung, but holy shit, I want to play Iron Lung because that sounds amazing. Am I just talking to myself here? Forget it. Anyway, sorry. I'm not sure why I keep moving. Let's keep moving. I'm not trying to be mean to you, character, on the game screen. I have a cat literally on my shoulder rubbing into my face. Okay. So I have sampling, which allows me to move, but what else do we got? I haven't investigated those areas yet. I want to go back. Let's head at that heading really quick, because there is an area, not this one, but down further. This is a cat that randomly showed up in the bush outside my bedroom window last night. After I got done putting the computer together, I heard a noise coming from outside, went to investigate, and found a kitten. And there was a kitten just like it that was abandoned the other day and hit by a car. Looked exactly, well, not exactly, it was gray, this is black. But it looks like it might be a part of the same group, so to speak. This one I haven't investigated yet. So I brought it in to keep it from getting hit by a car. I have not taken it to the vet yet. I've only had it for like 16 hours or something. It's fine though. It's healthy. Let's see. What else is here? Listen, baby kitty, I'm gonna have to put you down. This is not gonna work over the long term, okay? I need you to understand this is not gonna work over the long term. Kittens can be. Kittens can get really affectionate really quickly, especially if they have been abandoned. They will imprint on you. So they'll think of you as like a parent. And yes, it thinks of me like a parent because it has tried to find a nipple for like the last 4 hours. It's been all in my sweatshirt pockets and all over me, getting in my arms and my sleeves and stuff. It's nuzzling. It's looking, it for whatever reason has a wild idea that I'm its mom when I'm not. And listen, I love you, kitty, but Jesus Christ, I'm gonna have a crook in my neck by the time this is done. Okay, so there's some more areas over here. I think this does make a circle though. What is this? Ooh, new species logged. Fungal creature, which communicates through sound and spores, an interlocking ecosystem seeding across the reef. I'm uploading my initial notes. Let's call these reef stalks. We can classify this species in the lab. Okay, now can I like sample this? Is that doable? Oh, I can wander around and sample stuff. Sure, stalk spore. Why not? Bing bong, sample. All right, go back. Any more? No, not here. All right, let's go up. Smooth boulder. This huge rock sits among layers of lichen. Could it have been thrown there during the volcanically active period in this planet's history? Gotta lower this so I can see chat. I mean, I suppose it could have. Let's set a bearing and move that way. I think I can go around because I think I was going to be able to go there earlier. Let's scan. Okay, nothing too significant here. Let's look at our sampler again. Nothing. Okay, let's move here. Wait. What was this place called? I don't even remember. I've been there before, I think. That's where I took samples, which is probably why it looks the way it does. Or have I? I wish there was a way of knowing which areas you had been to and which ones you hadn't been to. I feel like I have been to this one, though. Nope, nothing here. We're going to move there first and then up. I think this is generally going to be taking me up. I kind of wish I had earbuds in. The only reason why I have my head turned is because of the headphones. You see that volume? That's the thing's little butt doing it. Yes. Ooh, sampling available. Sure. Other way. There, lock it in dead center. There we go. Any more? Nope, not anymore. I did come from there, so we're going to go up here. Scan. You. Let's see. When navigating, you can tell which markers have samples by the circle being filled in. That's what I thought. The circle within a circle or whatever. Ooh, hey, can I ask you something? Sure. Okay, it's timing this one on purpose. Don't know why. Maybe it's loading something. Let's see. Forget it. Why? It won't let me respond. Forget it. That's annoying, but okay. Okay, there's another one far north. Gotta click yes, no button below. Oh, I didn't even see it. I'm blind, chat. I'm blind. Now I feel bad. The current running into the reef slows here, but further north, the water whips down the rift at incredible speed. Okay, let's set... All right. I didn't see yes, no. Is that what this is? You can hear it. Interesting. What's this? Reef stalks, fungal creature which communicates through sound and spores. Overgrown Arch. This arch is covered in hardened stalks. Perhaps a slow current passing through brought those spores to settle here. Listen, kitty. I love you, but you cannot sneeze on my face, bro. On Sunday, I'm going to take a 200-mile trip north to visit a relative that I haven't seen in over a decade. But Finland, it is already basically the North Pole. Is it like if you reach the edge of the universe, you find yourself back where you started sort of thing? I'm being sarcastic, obviously. Wide and long, with sheer rock walls on either side. This deep rift channels unpredictable currents. So there are two paths I can take. This is obviously a split in the paths. I feel like this is the more interesting way to go, though. Should I go through the Overgrown Arch or the Long Rift? I want to go through the Long Rift, chat. That's what I'm doing. There we go. I knew it. I knew you could go that way. Flecked with spores, this water runs fast and hard. The suit can't push any further north here without better propulsion. Ah, strong current, so I can't go that way anyway. Okay, never mind. We'll go this way. I'll try to remember the yes, no. Okay, go to sleep on my lap. That is a good kitty. Good kitty. I am down for that. Okay. We have large stalk. Static creature made up of one huge flexible stalk. Unclear if these huge stalks are incredible. Each one has a vertical ecosystem. They are leaking spores into the water as the fruiting bodies attached to their skin bloom. I was hoping I could respond. Unclear if swaying is due to current or produced by the stalk's own body. The start is pretty linear. Ooh, you can see it swaying back and forth. That's interesting. Is that another large stalk? Reef stalks. Fungal creature already. Ooh, new. Large stalk. Many of these stalks are leaking particles into the water as they sway. Are those spores or something else? Well, we're gonna find out. We are gonna find out. We're going on a magical journey to these large growths. These larger stalks sway all around the basin. They almost resemble branchless trees bending in the storm. I think it would be cool to make an immersive 3D game. Did you see that? The stalks responded to our movement. They extended as we passed through the arch. Perhaps it was the sound we made when we moved through. We should be careful not to get trapped here. This suit's power capacity is limited. It would be cool if someone made like a 3D nod to this game, where it's just like that scene from Soma where you're underwater, wandering about in the deep, murky waters, categorizing plants and animals and stuff. Like a really quick, like a 1 hour, 2 hour thing, just as a nod to this game to show some love. I can't interact with anything else, so let's scan. Can I sample anything here? I don't think so. Okay, so there's another one. Large stalk. The chitin of the stalk's membrane is very hard, but flexibility is given by the surface of overlapping plates. So it's a plated creature. Feeding grounds. There is a lot of activity among the rocks ahead. Creatures are grazing on and living among the stalks, forming a complex ecosystem. Okay. Let's go to the feeding grounds. Probably dangerous considering we're in an alien ocean. Don't know how I feel about that. Look, over to the southwest. That stalk is totally calcified. Looks like a good sample candidate. Southwest would be here. Let's see. Yep, southwest. Large stalk. The plates of the stalk's surface passing over one another must be producing the distinctive hum that can be heard. There's the calcified stalk. This huge stalk is totally still. Its plates hardened into a rocky shell. Can it be revived, or is that what death looks like here? Large stalk. These creatures must be related to the other stalks on the reef, but seem to have separate purpose to the lower beds. Forest path. The growth gets heavier as we travel north into this stalk forest. Something about giving it the name makes it feel safer, more familiar. I'll get that too. It's safe to assume that the singing of these stalks relates to communication between colonies seen elsewhere on the reef. Okay, so I want to go here, but I'm waiting for the... Oh, there's a guy. Sing stalk. Large stalks which sway, producing a distinctive hum or groan, part of the network of stalks which is found across the reef. I've named the sing stalks for that strange hum they produce. What is the precise function, I wonder? And mobile creature. It's a shelled creature. Large translucent shell for swimming appendages, which it uses at rapid... These creatures have such beautiful translucent shells. I'll start logging data on them as we find them. Rapid rowing motion. Interesting. I thought there were two, but I guess there's only one. Let's investigate this. She, I think, wanted me to investigate this. This is a good place to start. But I'll check out the forest above. The stalk looks dead. Open up the sampling panel, and we can extract some of the outer membrane. Okay. Already open. There's a lot of dead material here, so we should be able to take multiple samples. 1. 2. Yeah. Cool. Scan. So I can go left, but I'm curious about up into the forest. The forest seems interesting to me. What is this? Overgrown Pass. The space between the rocks here is thick with stalks. The elaborate patterns they trace across the reef are beautiful. Great. But I want to go to anything called a forest that's under an alien ocean. Oh, is it? It's impassable. Yeah, bummer. Okay. All right, that's fair. Oh. Shelled creature. These creatures glide along the reef stalks with great care and precision. They appear to be grazing on them. Okay. So we do have to go this way. And then the only other place we can go is here. Something made a noise. Scan. Oh, there's a... Oh, I clicked, chat. It was just too late. Come on. There we go. Another shelled creature. Agile creature. The relationship between these creatures and the stalks is unclear, but they camouflage themselves among the amber colonies. Come on. I saw a little guy swimming out here. Come on. Is it the same guy? It might be the same guy, actually. Bear Canyon. The rocks here are clear of stalks and other growths. Is their absence a territorial marker or just a side effect of the conditions of these waters? I like that as a scientist, your nature is to begin questioning everything, and that is precisely what they've done. Why is this? Why is that? Okay, only one place to go. Cavern Edge. A large cavern drops down into the reef here. Its entrance is shadowed by... It's the same creature. Its entrance is shadowed by the surrounding rocks. If you can't quite see something, it's likely that you'll be able to explore it later. Yeah, I have that feeling that it's a thing that you can come back to eventually. I'm curious what a lot of these other things are. Like, what is this? This is Category B biohazard items, I guess. The sampler. What is this? This, I'm guessing, is like an uplink to get in contact with someone, maybe? Or maybe this is? I don't know. But I haven't investigated all the utilities yet. I'm curious what they're all for. Southern Cavern. The water is still in the yawning entrance of the cavern. There are no signs of stalks or other reef life around the entrance. There is nowhere to go. Can I go in a direction without a... So I must have missed something. I must have to go up here. You have a new glowing button. Where? Where? This? Oh, I can go down. Oh, I can go down. Okay, okay, okay. Good call. Thank you for... I did not notice that. I'm blind today. Stalk patches. The patchy sunlight coming through the broken cavern roof is enough to allow stalks to grow here, if that is what they require. Okay, we'll travel to it. So far, this game is quite interesting. Scan again. Reef stalks. We've seen these before. What's this? Tall stalk. A tall, bubble-coated stalk which sits among the reef stalk colonies covered in wide arising pores. These tall stalks seem to watch over the smaller colonies. I'll start logging notes. Glittering stalk. Soft sunlight spills down onto the long, thin stalk stretching towards the light. A coating of large glassy bubbles glitters on its skin. Okay. Let's head to that. Scan, because I can still see this guy up here. Ooh, sampling area. Okay. Oh, a lichen of some kind. Let's line that up a little better. Sample. And then on the opposite side, ooh, a couple. These gaseous bubbles are intriguing. The interior gas is at an elevated pressure. If the membrane ruptured, the sac would screech as it depressurized. Interesting. Is this part of the stalk communication system we've seen across the reef? Wait, I have an idea. Try deploying one by that blocked tunnel over there. I want to see how the stalks react. Just drag it over. Okay. Okay, is this the blocked tunnel? I'm guessing. Let's scan really quick. Clogged tunnel, stalk mesh across the cavern here, hardened into a near solid wall of tubes and plates. I can't go to it, so I need... Is this the lichen? Yes, the spherical gas field. Boop. Ah, it unlocked it! Clogged tunnel. Vector clear. This is cool, chat. Wow. It's like a puzzle game. Let's scan again. They retracted these bubbles. Must be some kind of signal system. I'll call them shrill sacs. We can use these to get through the heavy growth ahead. Let's get moving. Okay, scan. Another one. What is this? Blind corner. The cavern curves away in both directions here. It's hard to see the way ahead. Hence why I yeah, it's a cool game. It is definitely very puzzly. So I guess you're wondering where we are headed. There's a way station just north of here on the finger of this reef. I want to find it. My shuttle touched down just hours ago at the floating research base to the south. That's where I found this suit. I'm here looking for Dr. Minea Nomura, chasing a message all the way from Earth. I must sound mad, coming out here to a planet in the tail of Scorpius just to follow a message. Scorpius is the bad guy in Farscape. Wait, you. Do you know where we are? You do know where we are, don't you? No. But how? We are on Gliese 667cc, a supposedly unremarkable world. If it wasn't for all this life, somehow the exoplanet extraction cores must have passed it by. But how did Mene know to come here? Is that why she contacted me to verify her discovery? But then where is she? Look, let's find that way station, then I can start piecing together what's going on. The puzzles aren't too heavy, though. Mostly it's in... yeah, well, it's interesting how deep of a feeling of exploration I get, even though it's... oh, my God, Scorpius's outfit. Even though it's just a 2D representation, it is actually really interesting how in-depth it feels. In fact, here, we're going to do a thing really quick. Let me grab this. Are these locked? They are not locked. How can I do this? All right. Oh, that's not what I wanted you to do. You click. It's clicking the wrong thing. What is above this? Social media and face camera. And then oop. Okay. Just to kind of get me out of the way. How does that look? Does that look okay? Yeah, that seems to be okay. Seems to be right on the edge. Taxonomy? Wait, I think it's because the descriptions are really well done and it leaves it up to your imagination. It's sort of like reading an interactive book. At least that's how it sort of feels to me. Do you know what I mean? It sort of feels that way. Here, give me 1 second. I'm gonna actually move this and this over, like here, I think. Don't be evil. All right. It's kind of weird doing that, but I feel like we're less blocked in. In fact, what I might do here, can I get both of these and then transform? I have a bad feeling about this. 1 second. You, group selected items. Just call it cam. And the good thing about doing that now is I can transform center vertically. Go to my social media animation, refresh, see if it works correctly. It does! Okay, good. That's where I want to be. Now we'll get back to the game. Yeah, it's kind of like that with maybe a little more freedom. Yeah, well, I mean, choose your own adventure book, maybe. Let's see. Okay, there's only one direction to go. Thin passage, the cavern narrows here, and the small eddies of water twirl in the silt. Okay, we'll head that way. Cavern entrance. A current can be felt drifting through the cavern entrance, bringing with it warm clouds of silt. We must have to go up or down. Up is an option. Does this put us on the opposite side of the forest? I feel like it would have. Ooh. Tall stalks. Stalks of this kind seem to produce different bubbles depending on nearby stalks. There are protectors of their colonies. Interesting. Then we have glittering stalk. This thin stalk sits among the bed of other growths, exuding bright bubbles through its pores. I can't help but feel some unseen process is shaping the growth patterns of this reef. What invisible borders am I crossing? I want to go to this guy because I might be able to take samples from it. It has a thing inside, so I believe I can. Yeah, sampling available. Okay, we can go down for 1. A shrill sack, lichen. Sample. Oh, I'm full. Oh, dang. What can we do if we're full? I have 3 of that, so that's probably enough. 3 of each one is probably enough, but if I need to sample something new... Interesting. Here, let's drop a spore and see what it does. Okay, now I have 3 of these, which is enough. I would like to have more of these, but that'll create a space in case I need something else later. Okay. Generally, 2 to 3 is enough. That's what I figured. Large clearing. I can't help but feel some... Okay, yes, we've read this already. Let's check this really quick. Usable items generally are more important. Oh, that's good to know. Okay, so they both point to the same place, which is this. The scattering boulders, steep rifts of the southern reef suggest a violent geological past. It's a rock outcrop. Ooh, what is that? Oh, we've seen these before. These are the large... Oh, sing stalks. Let's see. Unlike the other species, this large stalk sits alone, away from the lower beds. It is hard to tell if this is the beginning of a colony or its end. But everything technically is usable, right? My computer randomly came on. The other one. Okay. Oh, I don't want to move the kitty, but my headphones are trying to go dead. We'll keep up with it until it dies. Let's head that way. Is that another... Oh, it's reef stalks. Okay, what is this? Stalk passage. The stalks are more sparse between these rock outcrops. This might be the easiest path north if I can clear the way. Okay. Ooh, this looks blocked, but I can use the thing. What is that? Ooh. What is this? Deep forest. The stalks are so thick here, a sea of amber, waving fingers that must be cleared before we can pass through. Spore clouds. The relative calm of this basin means the water is clogged with spores released by the larger stalks. Now, which one are... Sample of the chitinous membrane. A spherical gas-filled blah, blah, blah. Let's try something really quick. It worked! Okay, all right. Because that worked, though, I'm going to go back and collect more because it's useful. It's right there. There may be more to the right. Well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to sample. Boop, boop, sample. Boop, boop, sample. I think I only have room for 2. Yeah, that's it. But that will allow me to move back and see what all I can explore. Oh, that's interesting. Okay, so... Oh, it's blocked again? It's already grown back. Let's try right first then. But I know I'll be able to break through if I need to. Okay, scan. Generally, the game gives you everything you need shortly before you need it, meaning a little backtrack. Yeah. Forest path. The growth gets heavier as we travel north into the stalk forest. Something about giving it a name makes it feel safer, more familiar. Oh, that goes back to where I started. That's where I came from. So this way up and to the right is where I need to go, I think. Because that is where I was previous. So let's go here. And then lock onto this. Grab one of these. Boop. Clear it. And then move. Yeah, this game seems cool, probable. Okay, so I've documented a lot of these. What is this? Yeah, you're right. I was thinking of a different location. I mean, hey, I appreciate all the help I can get. Navigating these dense growths is like finding your way through a labyrinth, moving from clearing to clearing, with little sense of what's ahead. I will just have to go there and then scan again. There are some interesting shapes of objects floating around. Let's see. What is this? Tall stalks. Some creatures target these tall stalks directly, perhaps because they keep them away from the other softer stalks nearby. Then we have another blocked area. Stalk patterns. The growth patterns of the stalks suggest a complex territorial network. Are we underestimating the complexity of these life forms? Glittering stalk. Bubbles like huge pearls glint among the stalks. How do the tall stalks produce these strange screeching sacs? Screeching sacs. All right, we're going to go here first because I can sample one and use it to break through that, I think. Sampling available. Let's scan really quick. Okay, I can't get through there, but that's fine. Go to samples. I think I can only get one. Yeah, I can only get one. And then I'm going to go here, but I'm pretty sure it's blocked. It is blocked. So, boop. Good, but then go to sample. Grab one to replace it because you never know. Got it. And then go. I'm starting to get really used to the interface. Ah, what are you? Shelled creature. A delicate set of feeding appendages beneath the creature's shell seem to scrape the outer membranes of the stalks away. Ooh, another one. Occasionally, when the creature scrapes the stalks too aggressively, they retract and let out a defensive signal to nearby colonies. Ooh, a new species. Tall bubble-producing stalks that protect the monitor stalk colonies, a key part of the stalk network that stretches across the reef. I'm going to call these signal stalks for the signaling role they play in the stalk ecology. Okay. By the way, you'll note that almost everything takes some time to do. Eventually, things become timed. Ooh. That's no bueno. Let's see what we got. We got a glittering stalk. So getting good at the interface is definitely recommended. I'll try to make a note of that. If there were keyboard shortcuts that helped me to flip through things. In fact, let me check something really quick. Space to scan. Control to scan off. Set heading move is W. I'm curious about if I can make it easier for myself. Let's see. This seems to be a clear path. East and west are stalks. As far as the eye can see, they fade off into the silt like the towers of a miniature city. Okay. This cat is still purring in my lap, by the way. Oh, I can get samples there? Oh, I'm full though, aren't I? Yeah, and I don't need a breakthrough. This is the bubble stock, is it not, Scam? Yeah, this is more bubble producing. I don't need more, I don't think. Spore clusters. Spores from the stalks. Ooh, shoot. Spores from the stalks seem to be massing here in large clumps. This might be a good place to sample them. Okay. Shelled creature. This seems to be some tolerance for the creature scraping by the stalks. They only warn the creature when it cuts too deeply. Interesting, so it's a symbiotic relationship. Stalk scraper. A large creature with a translucent shell and jointed legs for swimming and feeding grazes on the membranes of reef stalks. I'm naming these stalk scrapers for obvious reasons. You can check my notes back at the base. All right, so we're going to go here really quick. Ooh. Okay, we're going to do another scan. But what are these samples? Like what? Stalk spore, fungal. That's a stalk. So I have 3 stalk spores already. So I think we're okay. Wait, what are the other things? I have stalk bark. Okay, let's see if we can find some stalk bark. It's all spores. Okay, I don't need any of this then. We want to head up this way, I think. That's the bubbly things. I don't need any of those either. Let's go here. Oh, everything's popping. Okay, let's see what we got here. Each sample location only has one variety, I think. Okay. Yeah, I hadn't tested it yet. So far, nothing is dangerous. We're sort of exploring this alien ocean under Gliesa 667 capital C lowercase c's surface. and we're categorizing all these different species, but I think I'm a suit. I'm an intelligent suit or something that is assisting a scientist, and the scientist was brought to this planet by a message or something. It's kind of a mystery that you have to unravel, I believe. The last line of thick stalks before the sandy plains of the central reef. I won't be able to get through that, I don't believe, right? It's blocked off? Yes. So what we can do is use the bubble. Boop. There we go. You're an AI in a suit. That's what I thought. That's it. We are through. This place is overwhelming. So many new species. This is the central reef. I saw on Manea's map that the shelf flattens out over here. It might just be Manea's. Okay, let's scan. Rippling silt. Ripples of silt bounce sunlight back through the water, giving it a golden glow. Shady outcrop. The water underneath this outcrop feels cool, oceanic. Soft currents scrape sand from the rock face. Let's go here first and see what we find. Ah, if I WW, it will take me over there without, and then I can press space to scan. Okay. Piled stones. A set of smooth stones sitting together in a pile. Could be a creature. I've gathered these. Is this a nest? Oh, we're definitely going to investigate that. Ooh, there's something here. Ah, what is this? Upper forest. This isn't a forest, but it carries the atmosphere of one, being immersed in interlocking natural processes of life and death. Oh, I can't go through there. Let's... Boom. Oh, I came from there earlier, I think. Yeah, I came from there earlier, so I've just made a loop, I believe. Oh, there's a guy. Agile creature. I've noticed smaller spotted variants of these creatures in other species, or perhaps a sexual dimorphism. These might be males. I'm curious if I go here... Yes, I've been here before. Okay. Let's go ahead and sample while I'm here. Shrill sack. By the way, you're on power limit, which decreases every time you move. Oh, that's good to know. Okay, I'm full. All right, well then, let's scan, heading. There we go, let's get out of here. Is there a way to rotate this? Can I just do that? Okay, and I haven't been to this one yet, I don't think. Yep, okay, what's this? Central plain, the center of the reef is flat and sandy with few rocks attached to the stalks. Struggle to see these waters. Okay, let's go there. There it is. I see way station ahead. Okay, is that the way station? Yes, let's investigate it. A way station set up on the Manea Nomura. It's seen better days, but it still functions beneath the coating of stalks. Okay. Let's check it out. This place is looking a little worse for wear. Let me see if I can find an access port. Manea never did take care of her equipment. Some things never change. Sorry. Give me a sec. I'm just trying to... Got it. Okay, we should be able to access any data stored here. Just open the terminal and take a look. Terminal available. Alright. I have got to switch my legs, young kitty. I have to. My foot has gone to sleep, honey. Come here. Come on. Come on. Ah. Listen, you chill for a second. I'm gonna go... Or hang out on my shoulder. I'll be right back, Chad. I'm just gonna grab a cable. Honey. You don't have to jump crazy far, okay? You're okay. I sat on the cable because I'm a dummy. Let's see if I can get this plugged in so I can charge. Please don't walk across the laptop, kitty. Oh, back here. Here. Come here. Ugh, back in the lap. One second, kitty. Ugh. Yes, you can get back in the lap now. All right, now my headphones are charging. Let's see what this says. Spoofing user, Dr. Mane Nomura. Last accessed. History cleared. Log download. Yes, no. Yes? Or yes? Or... Okay, it is downloading. I see. Data released to pilot's console. Logs have been cleared. Expected that, given the secrecy Mane seems to be operating under. But the map data mentions something Mane calls the bloom out across the northern rift. She's been going back and forth to something there, studying it. A unique species, perhaps? Mane, what were you doing here? Why were you keeping this discovery from the world? From me? Oh, I know. It's bright on bright. I'm talking to myself again, or to whatever you are. Sorry, I don't mean... Let's head back to the research base. I need to think. With this way station operational, we can call in the base's retrieval drone from the utility panel. This drone will be able to pick us up from any area we've got a map data for. Let's head to the base. I've got a lot to figure out. Please stay in the lap, kitty. Stay in the laps. Okay, up the power. Up to oxygen. Yeah. Cool. You didn't know about the cat? Request retrieval. Oh, link. So, yes, I found a kitty. I found a kitty in the bushes outside of my bedroom. I think someone dumped it. Okay. Let's see what we got. Oh, cool. Oh, you're on the cord. That's going to be real weird for you. Let's move that. Hey, are you back online? Yes. Pretty sharp work for a biologist, if I do say so myself. Hooking up the strange casing of yours to the base took some work. And the OS here does not play nicely with whatever you are. But you should have access to select subsystems of the stack now. Mane looks to have repurposed some of them, so not everything is functional. Comms are shot, the generator is only partially working, and one of the retrieval drones is missing. But I've booted up the dive base mapping systems and sample storage. The lab is also offline with analysis tools and an integrated taxonomy for logging creatures. Take a look. I've already logged the creatures we've discovered on our last dive. For any logged creatures, I'll also put sample requests in their taxonomy entries. To fulfill these requests, just find and transfer the samples to the lab, then analyze them. I can then use that data to add to the creature study. We need to register these species. Head down to the lab level and take a look. I'll also mark sample requests on the dive map. That way we can grab key samples from our studies while we are out in the ocean. And we are going back out soon. While you were offline, I spotted a signal, a suit transponder. You can see its location on the dive map. I want to find it. A suit transponder means a suit, and a suit means Mane. I'll need your help. That suit takes both of us to pilot it, and it's the only one I've got. Once you've done exploring the base, load into the dive map. We can head out from there. Okay. Little distracted by the cat, I'm not gonna lie. Let's see, there's biohazard suit stores connected. There's dive map. There's comms. Comm signal. Signal error. Damaged. Automatic repair not possible. Offsite assistance needed. Contact by call. They're the ones that make the operating system, by the way. If you do this, it says by call OS version 1.0.6. Kitty, you're gonna pull the headphones off of my lap. Just lay down. Be a good kitty. You were good for a long time. Go to sleep. Oh, goodness. You're so precious. Will you stop being so fucking cute? Stop it. Okay. There's the habitat, life support. User Ellery Voss, secure protocol, oversight active. Okay. Bay. There's the dive map, biohazard suit store connected. Can I? Oh, I can click these. I can't click that, so let's check this really quick. Manea's gone and she's left behind one hell of a mess. The space is falling apart, cannibalized to build way stations out in the ocean. The communications array sliced away, life support failing. Where did she even commandeer this research base from? There is no way Baikal would have supplied it willingly after what she did to them. What did she call me out here for? To witness her disappearance? Or did she simply want me to encounter, as she did, the impossible life of this ocean? How could it have gone ignored for hundreds of years of exploration and conquest? There are too many questions to even begin. All I can do is keep an account of what happens here, so that if I can't answer these questions, someone else might. It'll be weeks, maybe months until the next ship passes. Close enough to pick up my shuttle transponder. Until then, I'm alone. This place is unbelievably important. Our first contact with life beyond Earth. But something else is happening here too, and I need to know what it is. Okay. I'm glad I clicked that thing. The cat is currently staring at me on the screen and occasionally looking back at me. It is literally sniffing my face right now. I don't know if you guys can see. Oh, so you're confused now. I'm taking up the whole thing, aren't I? Okay. Biohazard store. Oh, okay. So I can store things in this biohazard store, right? Should I store everything or nothing? Or just some of the things? Oh, that's handy. They stack. Can I like control click or something to move them quickly, or right click maybe? Let's try it. Let's try a control click. Oh no, you cannot. It won't let you do that. Kitty, please don't change the scene by walking over the keyboard. I know if it fits, it sits, but you've gotta chill. Okay, sample analysis, biohazard laboratory activated. Oh, I can. Ah, taxonomy updated, further analysis possible. Okay. Lab analysis complete, multiple taxonomy entries updated. Okay. Lab analysis complete. Signal stock taxonomy entry updated. Do I have to do this multiple times? Taxonomy updated. Further analysis possible. I wonder what that means. I don't know what that means. Let's go back for the time being. Ooh, taxonomy. What do we got here? Animalia novi, animals. So if it says further analysis possible, just do it again until it has a line through it. Okay, okay, I will do that. Did you give bad advice? Let's see, we have the Arthropelta, jointed shells, the stalk scraper, Nubilis strigilis. Stalk scrapers are large translucent shelled creatures with a distinctive swimming motion which feed primarily on stalk colonies. Cancel that. It's asking for more interactions with it out in the wild. Ah, I see. Surprisingly nimble, despite their size, stalk scrapers use some of their modified limbs to swim through the water and others to scrape away the chitinous membrane of the stalks. This is tolerated by the stalks to some degree, although they will also deploy shrill shacks to scare the scrapers away. The stalk scrapers seem to be one of the more socially active of the reef creatures and will call to each other when grazing or when frightened. Each specimen has a unique cloud pattern on its shell. I wonder how these are formed and what their significance is within the communities. Behavior. Analysis of the stalk bark shows that it is chitin-based as suspected, containing glucose and high levels of polysaccharides. This makes it ideal food source for the scrapers, but not only this, it makes the stalk membrane a vital substance for lichen scraper shell formation. The more stalk membrane consumed, the larger and thicker the scraper shell will become, which explains the variance in scraper shell size and translucency. Going further, shells may also be markers of the stalk scraper's importance within the community. A larger shell means a more effective grazer and therefore a more preferable partner. Further analysis of scraper shells is needed to continue this line of inquiry. Theories. There's no sketch. The sketches are cool though once you unlock them. I bet they are. Well, I don't really have a lot. I feel like... Oh, I take that back. Maybe I have more than I thought. Yeah, we might come back to this because there's quite a few. Well, I will do an overview really quick just to help me out a little bit. So there's the reef stalk. Reef stalks are fungal life forms which take the form of a series of stalks and plates anchored by rocky substrates. Analysis of the stalk spores has revealed a rich cocktail of compounds unique to each spore, some of which are previously unknown to human chemistry. This aspect of the spores and their noticeable exchange between colonies of stalks suggests that these chemical cocktails are part of an information exchange network, which means they communicate with one another. No theories or sketches as of yet. Okay. How do I just go back? Sing stalks are towering fungal stalks that, through swaying, produce a distinctive hum or groan. Analysis of the stalk bark sample has given some new insights into the sing stalks. Their entire biology is compressed into the chitin plates that surround each specimen. They are completely hollow. In fact, rather than being a single large stalk, sing stalks are actually many spiral entwined stalks, which weave together to form a pillar-like shell. Signal stalks are tall, thin, bubble-coated stalks, which are often found beside other stalk colonies. Shrill Shack laboratory analysis shows that they are formed from a coating of mucus sealed around a pressurized mix of oxygen and carbon dioxide. Shrill Stack production, meanwhile, seems to be a precise art. What is it for? Oh, here we go. This suggests the presence of a fungal symbiote similar to yeast within the stalk and the possible production of ethanol as a byproduct of the process, though a tissue sample will be necessary to confirm this. Haven't found any plants or bacteria. What else is there to explore? None active. Ooh, generator active currently. What is this? OBS, observer blister. Okay, that's it. So this is where I need to go if I remember right. No? No, that's not it. It was the bay. Yeah. There's the suit store. There's the dive map. Okay, so this is... There's the Central Reefway Station. Ooh, what is that? The base has detected a suit transponder at these coordinates. Could this be Monet? We'll have to head to the East Reef to find out. Is this East Reef sample requesting stalk tissue here, where the strong currents batter the stalk forest? Might be a good place to find an exposed or damaged sing stalks. Which one are we at? This one? Are we in the Central Reef Station? Oh, I'm off the map currently. Okay. I can't go there. The only place I can go is here. I can't go anywhere else. But it gives me an idea. There's two things to the southeast, one thing to the southwest, and one thing to the northwest. Northwest appears to be the most interesting place to go. I'm curious about what the bloom is. My eye hurts. Ah, yes, this is where we were before. Smoothed pebbles. Okay. Lower smooth pebbles sit in the sand, and beyond I can see the sun's catching the amber terraces of another stalk forest. Blooming stalk. The stalk is leaking spores from a wide slit on its side. They are carried across the soft sand by currents coming from the East Reef. The pale sand is unmoving here, but to the north I can see the yawning chasm of strong currents in the wide rift. So that's a rift. Should I go... left or right to get closer there? Let's try this. Layered outcrop. There are pale strata of this rock tell an ancient story. Might there be a fossil record within these rocks waiting to be discovered? Northern Passage. Were these rifts and canyons really carved by the currents, or are they violent fractures now smoothed by erosion? This feature rises steeply towards the jagged edge of the reef, splitting the strong currents like the head of an axe. Let's go here for now. I'm curious if I can get into that, but maybe not. Protected pass. In the shadow of these huge outcrops, this pass leads towards the rift at the north edge of the reef, and it's a fast-moving waters. I might not be able to go there. Northern edge. From here, the reef descends into the unseen depths. Spores spiral by in fast-flowing water. What else lies out here? Well, let's find out. Oh, you can see the spores moving. This side of the shelf is sliced by the planet's oceanic currents. Look at those flecks of organic material. They are being cycled back into the reef's ecosystem, drifting from unseen places out in the ocean. It must be part of some vast process. Do you think we'll ever understand the cycles of this ocean? No. Perhaps you are right. What could we hope to understand in the time we have? I can't go out there. Shoot. Okay. I need to figure out how to get north the quickest, because I know I'll run out of power. Moving this is the easiest. Ah. How do I get to the other side? I wish I had a bigger map, like an overlay, to understand which general direction. It was northwest. Don't worry too much about power. Okay. Let's try this. Bare boulders. The stalks are noticeably absent on the side of the northern rift. Why do they leave such clear buffer zones beside it? The central reef way station lies within the bubble of calm just to the north. A massive rift brings strong currents through the reef. Yep, enjoy the game, kitty. I need to take this cat to the vet, though. I think Stid is right. What's this? Rift passage. The passage between these rocks leads out into the howling currents of the northern rift. Ooh. Empty shelf. Outside the shimmering perimeter of the western stalk forest, almost nothing lives or grows on this finger of the reef. Yep. Do you need something to lay on? Here, 1 second, kitty. I'll be right back, chat. Really? How did you manage to screw that up so thoroughly, baby kitty? Alright, well, I was setting a thing there so that you could chill, cat, but that's fine. It'll come back out of the woodwork in a minute. It's still skittish. Alright, at least I got some free time not to have to worry about the cat chasing after me. Alright, let's see what we got here. Empty I want to go here. It says passage. That has me curious. Ah, what's this? Northern Rift. The Northern Rift is the largest of the cuts into the central reef. Crossing it without some way of navigating its currents would be suicide. So no, I need to go around this way, I think. Open sand. This western side of the finger becomes increasingly enclosed by rocky outcrops as it leads towards the shallower water. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. I meant to do this. Huh, it only wants me to go down. What's this? Metal debris. It looks like Monet has had to salvage parts of the base to build what she needed to survive. She must have been there for many months before I arrived. Let's go to this really quick because I'm curious if I can use these metal bits for anything. Sample? No, there's nothing here. Okay. Across the open sand, I can see the faint shapes of stalk colonies rising up in ordered rows. Okay. Ah. Stalk forest. Patterns of the stalk stretch back in the distance. Pathways of the terrace. Says of some unknown design. This must be the western stalk forest, but I kinda need to go north. Glittering stalk at the edge of the strange terraces. Underwater forest. Stalks sit like sentry armed with a coating of bubbles. I thought I already went to the edge of the rift once, but we'll go back. I'm trying to make my way through there, but I don't know if I'll be able to or not. Nope, that's it. That's all we got there. And no path north, of course not. Wish I could zoom out more. Okay, we'll go there. Impressive. This split in the shelf is increasingly wide and deep. Those currents would smash us against the rocks if we swam out into the flow. We're going to need better equipment if we want to cross that monster. Is there no way around at all? Because it definitely doesn't look like I can go around this way. It looks like I'm going to end up going southwest, which is not actually what I want to do. I want to go northwest. But it appears I'm blocked off. I might be able to get through this, though. We'll see. Right, but can I not just go around? Like, I don't have to go through necessarily. I could walk around, I think. Unlike the southern reef, the stalks here are ordered in curved rows, slightly packed and evenly spaced. Can't go there because of that. Let's try this. Ooh, what's that? Interesting. Bloated stalk. These stalks bulge out from their bases, forming rounded pulsing growths that look discolored and stretched. I've started logging data on these strange inflated stalks. They look ill. Bloated growth. This growth is bloated and distended. The panels of the chitin bulging outwards, and between the seams, something flows within. Yeah, if it'll help me get to the northwest. Let's see. I think I might be able to just keep going where I'm going and head generally left and then up. Glittering stalk, another one of the reef's tall stalks, dotted with translucent bubbles. I'm gonna go to that really quick because it's a sample candidate. And let's grab some more of these because I like to bust open stuff. Oh, I grabbed the wrong thing every single time. Okay. But there's also stuff over here to explore. Wait. Yeah. I can break through both of these. I'll just continue the way I'm going and see what we can figure out. What is this? Stalk pathway. These curved avenues of stalk seem to mark a loose perimeter around bloated growth. Why? What is this? The membrane of these stalks is thin enough to be translucent in areas, stretching to breaking point by whatever is inside. That's creepy. Stalk pathway. As they curve south, the stalks meet in the rising wall of the rock which shelters the southern reef. Interesting. But this is where I want to go for now. Sandy clearing. A pulse can be felt running through the shelf from the north, making the sand ripple in small, soft waves. Another bloated stalk. Something in it. When alarmed, these stalks burst open, releasing their toxic contents into the local water. Could they be defending themselves? So if I got close to it, would I have a problem? Let's see. Pulsing growth sits in a strangely shaped clearing, which caused the stalks to grow like this. There's something I'm not seeing here. This is probably a bad idea, but let's try it. The pulsing, pumping rhythm of these stalks' contractions suggests that some process is happening inside of them. Maybe they're just pregnant, for lack of a better word. Clearing these stalks is a delicate task, and I hope that the retraction is temporary and not some terminal state. Me too, because we are going that way, boy. Let's check it out. Glittering stalk. These bubble-skinned stalks keep their distance from the bloats as if they know the danger they pose to the stalk colonies. Interesting. Let's go there, because I need to sample more. Is that it? I was going to say there's usually more. There's usually at least 3. Yep, we got everything. Scan. Another path there. The bloated stalk seems to be precisely spaced out between the stalks. Are they damaging this colony by disturbing them? This is weird. Ah, you can tell that they are actually really spaced away. Large bloated stalks that burst easily, expelling toxic microbes held inside their bodies. Their movement suggests unseen processes. That's enough data to log and classify these inflated stalks. I'm going to call them reef bloats. Okay. Ah, sample candidate. We're going to go there. Let's sample this bloated growth. Sounds gross. Samples. Oh no? What? Can I not? I thought I said that there was a possibility of sampling there, but I guess not. It seems unlikely that the bloats are simply individually diseased stalks. Their growth pattern suggests a system or process. Sometimes I feel like a bloated growth, usually after eating a pizza. I felt that way earlier today after, It says sample candidate, but when I go to them, it doesn't do anything. With the chalky covering melted away from the bloat, this rock has a dual metallic sheen, spectrums of light reflecting across its surface. I can never get samples here. If I go to the sampler, there's nothing here. But yeah, I definitely felt like a bloated growth earlier today. Come on, baby. Come on. Don't climb up that. That's not a smart plan. Those are loosely stacked boxes. If you fall, it's on you. If you break something, it's on me. Come on. Come on. Will this help? Come on. Come on. There you go. Look, I made you a little bed. I made you a little bed, see? Little bed. I knew you'd be back. They always come back. Okay. Anything else around here? I can go that way, maybe. Beyond these stalks, I can see a sheer ridge rising up to the north. Ooh, let's check it out. Oh, I can't. That's right. I have to... No! Nice try walking on the keyboard. Something about you and keyboards, kitty. I don't know what it is, but you love them. Dang, I still can't quite go north. Northern ridge. The north of here is an angular ridge ascends, cutting the shelf in two. There's only... The only way further north is to cross the rift to the east of here. Maybe the samples aren't accessible yet? Yeah, probably some piece of equipment I don't have yet. Hollow stones tucked into the side of this corroded rock. A pile of stones with worn holes sit in the sand. Within the holes, something glitters. Ooh. Ah, we do have sampling here. What is this? Ooh, it's an animal egg. Yeah, let's just steal eggs. Stealing eggs now. Cool, we got eggs. It's what's for breakfast. Don't fall, kitty. That's how you end up. I wish I could show you guys this. Maybe I can. Here, one second. One second. Let me show you this. I'm gonna have to figure out how to fix the camera after, but can I? Yeah, here we go, like this. This cat fucking loves me, chat. I don't know what his deal is, but he loves me. Yeah, you gonna chew on my thumb now? Is that the plan? Okay. Yep, chewing on my thumb. That's good. All right. That's it. It's mostly back to the way it was. I just realized something. 1 second. Maybe I need to update. Oh, I know why. I'll fix it later. It's young enough to be wondering why it's not getting milk from... Yeah, that's why it was like, it was trying to get in my sleeve. It tries to get in my pocket. It'll like look in my hair. It's like, I'm sorry, baby kitty, but the thing you're looking for is not something I have. I can't help you with that. Ooh, another sample. Yeah, let's see what we got. Oh, it's some more shrill shacks. Shrill sacks. Man. She sells shrill shacks by the seashore. All right, got some more shrill shacks. Can we organize? We can. Or... No? Okay, never mind. We cannot. Is there a way back through? There is not. Okay. I wish there was a quicker way to do this without using the keyboard, but the keyboard is the quickest way. She sells shrill shacks in the shell shack on the seashore. Actually sounds like a good song. I'm getting tons of these because you have to find your way back through this. The growths come back. I'm full. That's probably enough, though, if we're being honest. I'm gonna eventually bind W to this mouse. I think I remember my way through. Looks like there's a hole through the southwest. Let's see. Is this what... Are you talking about this? Let's see. Maybe further southwest? Oh, southwest. I'm thinking... this is east. I'm going east. I'm an idiot. I thought you meant it down this way. You mean southwest. This way. Through that? No, that can't be right. I actually didn't want to do that, but sure. Oh, there is a hole. Sampling available. Again? What are these? Shrill shacks. Okay, not shrill sacks. This way? I'm investigating. Okay, I'm gonna try. To go down through this, I think. There's this thing. Yep. All the way back here? We'll go back, but I didn't see it. What was that beep beep beep? No, it's okay. I'm worried. Am I running out of power? Or oxygen or something? What the heck can I do about that? Okay, so I can go this way or this way, but I'm curious about this. It's a stalk pathway. This line of stalks marks the western edge of the colony. In this direction, a rock wall rises up beyond the sandy shelf. Let's try this, though. What is that? What is that? Oh, I triggered it, didn't I? Interesting. I know, yeah, this one. Does that mean that I only have a quarter of power left? Ooh, that goes down. Dark cave. Below the steep wall, the dark crescent-shaped sinkhole cuts into the shelf. Fallen rocks from the wall are strewn across the sand. So, if I'm already down to a quarter power... Can I get trapped out here with no power? Can I die? Is that doable? Like... That didn't help. I bet that helps with oxygen. How much power would this produce? Oh, it produces 40%. Interesting. Ah, that's cool. Okay, all right. I don't want to use up the animal egg because I only have 2 of them. The shrill sacks don't give you a lot at all. They give you 0%, so I wasted 1. But they will give you signal, which I guess is one of these. But we're going to go here and down. I'll use it when I need power because it'll give me 40%. Okay, there's 2 ways to go. Oh god, I misread that. I misread that world passage. No, it will replenish my energy by 40%. This will replenish my energy by 0%. So that was actually significant because I wasted 1 of these thinking it would give me power and it won't. But the striped egg will. It will give me power. The exact percent doesn't matter, but it does if the percentage is a difference between 40 and 0. Yeah, and then drop it in there and it will give me power, but I don't want to waste it. Yeah, that's all I meant, was that it won't give me power. I'm going to wait until I'm lower before I waste my animal eggs, because I only have 2. Bloated roots. Thick, bloated roots poke through the rock wall, and something pulses within them. This is a rare chance to sample the stalk root network. Ooh. The white bar. Yeah, that white bar? What does that white bar refer to? Screw it, let's do it. I don't know what that does. We've wasted 1, but let's see. Can we sample here? Ooh, we don't know what this is yet. Something cool. Is there only 1? There's only 1. Oh, I see. Yeah, about what I expected. It's a pretty significant amount. That's where I came up. That's it telling me I can go up from there. Oh, but I can't go down any further from here, so I have to go back up. Okay. Okay. Oh god, I have to blow that thing up, but it's super sketchy. Okay, wait a second for that to calm down, I think. Okay, I'm gonna go back now. I need more samples though. Shoot. I can make it right now without more samples, but I'm gonna need more soon. Oh, there we go. There we go. That'll do me. I like how it's the same symbol, just reversed. The sampling of the bloated spores is available now. Well, how do you know that they're available now? Because we sampled the stock? Oh, because we blew one up. What is that? That is a glittering stock. I don't even know where more are right away. We'll find some. I feel like there's some north of here. Oh man, getting through here is kind of a pain. Let's see, what is that? That's another glittering stock. That's a bloated growth. Vector cleared. Oh, we're gonna have to go back to this and get more of these. We need a lot of them to get through. Ooh, the music changed. Cool. Oh, it's more glittering stalks. These are very, very useful. Oh, okay. I wonder if I could just double click and do that. My contacts are dry. There's the waypoint. Or the way station. Is there anything I can get at the way station that will help me? Can I get more power? Terminal available. Power. Oxygen. Okay, we have to go this way, I think. It's a rippling silt. Shady outcrop. We've seen all these before. Piled stones. This is as far as I got before, I think. I could be wrong, but... Upper forest. This isn't a forest, but blah, blah, blah. Okay, here. Sorry, creatures. Another glittering stalk, sure. Okay, sampling available. I wish I could move this more instinctually, but I can't. I feel like I'm going the wrong way. I feel like I've seen all this before. This is from going north to the way station. I know I need to go east, but I don't know which east I need to go, southeast or northeast. Maybe there's another easterly direction. Maybe I have to go south and then east or something? I don't know. Alright, let's go ahead and grab power really quick. I don't think this is it. I think this is cut off. Maybe down here? Ooh, here's some new places. Glittering stock, sure. I'm full. I can't go through that. Oh, there are two paths. We'll try this one. What is this? Narrow gully. The walls here have been smoothed into soft ripples. The sign of a strong current descending from the north. I don't know what to expect if the transponder is Monet's. There's some history between us, but I haven't seen her for years. Not since... Look, you don't need to worry about it. Let's just find her. Alright, listen, kitty. My legs are going to sleep. Ugh. I know I make a warm bed, but you're killing my legs. Okay, back in the lap you go. That's fine. Let me just switch my legs then. Let's check it out. Ooh, what's this? I bet it's blocked. It is blocked. What is this? Strong current. These stalks block the gully, but also the strong currents behind. Even if we clear them, those currents will still block our passage. Okay, so there's no point in going that way, I don't guess. Still want to do it though. But I feel like... Oh, the strong current still... It warned me. It warned me, and I didn't listen to it. Gully opening. There's a gully opens out into the rifts, cutting deep into the bedrock of the reef. Okay. Let's see. There is a path there. That looks like it'll probably go down. Rift edge. The sheer walls of the rift plunge into the dark wall. Oh, there, look. A cave entrance cut into the side of the rift. It should allow us to pass the rift, although I'm not sure where we'll emerge. I want to go here. Oh, vector is blocked probably because of... Let me guess. Cave. Hidden shelf. Protected the sheer sides of the rift. This shelf leads down into a small cavern entrance. Let's go. Now we can go down. Let's do it. Curving passage. The round mouth of the cave stretches away into the rock. Stalks hum quietly in the dark. What is this? A natural cave. There's a strange evenness to the walls of this cave, almost as if it was a vast borehole drilled into the reef. Oh, I bet there was intelligent life here. Stalk patches. The stalks even seem to get down here. Perhaps they are less reliant on sunlight than I initially thought. Yeah, these are reef stalks, okay. Crossroads. We are deep in the rock now. What formed these hollowed out caverns with their strange undulating walls? Okay, so it looks like I can go left for a short ways. I wonder how the stalks survive without sunlight. Maybe they are fed by the forest above. What do you think? Yes. It would make sense. A network of colonies tunneling through the entire shelf. Alright, so I'll eventually have to go that way, but I want to check this first. Glittering stalk. There are samples here. What are these guys? Shrill sacks. Why not? I'll take one. Can use one. But now I am full. Exposed roots. A cave-in has severed some sections of the stalk's root network stretching down from the forest above. What else can they tell us? I don't know. Let's find out. Sampling available. What is this? It's a question mark. All right, so let's go into our samples. Go ahead and use one for oxygen, maybe. I don't know, and just to clear 2. Back to sample. I'm hoping that there's at least 2 here, but there might not be. Yep, got everything. Beautiful. All right. What is this? A narrow passage. The cavern starts to get tight here, and the shadows ahead stalks crowd the tunnel. Okay, so the shrill sacs will help us to get through. That's perfectly fine. Yoink. Boom. Mesh of stalks. The stalks here are thick and intertwined underground on the stark light of the headlamps. They resemble brittle, oversized worms. Creepy. Open cavern. Bright light from the east of this large cavern is broken up by tall pillars casting strips of light and dark across the smooth walls. Okay. Broken pillar. These pillars punctuate the cavern. Stalks crowded around their bases. They support the vast weight of the reef above. Oop, there's a bloated stalk. And that's kind of a bump. Ooh. Sporing stalk. These dome stalks are pumping out clouds of short-lived spores. They look like oversized mushrooms. These stalks are filling the water with spores. We should start logging information about them. Okay. Pulsing growth. These bloated creatures are pumping clouds of spores into the water. Around them, the stalk colonies rise out of the sand. Let's check it out. I can sample once, I guess. Okay, so these are new as well. These spores are different. The stalks nearby seem to be stimulated by them. Could these spores be used to make the stalks extend, to bring them out of hiding? We should test them on the retracted colony. These guys over here, maybe? Let's see. Did that not work? Okay. Sporing stalk creature. Unlike the other stalk spores, which survive until they settle, the spores from these stalks dissolve moments after they are released. I wonder why. These stalks seem to be shriveled up. Is it because they are too exposed to the risk's withering currents? Oh, to make them grow back. Interesting. Let's see. It works. Can I go back here for more samples? Let's see. No, I can't get more samples from there. Bummer. I was hoping to keep some, but sure. Oh, maybe there, though. Let's see. Glittering stalk. These long stalks sit quietly beside the dying colony. Soon, there won't be anything left to protect them from scavengers. Oh, I don't have any more. Are these what I think they are? Yeah, they're shrill sacs. I'm not worried about shrill sacs. Pulsing growth. These large seem to be sustainable. This colony with their spores, perhaps they carry nutrients, even chemical. Ah, vector sample. Here, we'll drop that in oxygen for the time being so that I can sample more of these. And that's all we get. And then we'll go back here. We'll grab one of these and we'll help them out. Beautiful. They all grew back. That's awesome. Cool. Oh, I can go down in there, but what is this? Sporing stalk. These sporing stalks seem to require very particular conditions to grow. I've seen so few elsewhere on the reef. Then there's this. Tunnel mouth. The far side of this cavern narrows into darkness. I can feel the faint pulse of the distant current ahead. Open rift. Current sliced down through the rift from the north here. Crossing is going to be difficult unless the flow can be slowed further up. Okay, so we have an idea of what we need to do. We're going to have some stalks grow, which will block the flow. You know, that lady from the insurance commercials, a current must have once ran through this tunnel, scraping the walls into smooth lines. Now the stalks block the flow. Oh, it's giving me hints. Wait a minute. Tunnel ahead is thick with stalks scraping the ceiling of their rounded tips. Let's go. Bright passage. Light fills from the large opening, making the spores drifting into the water glitter like sparkles. Glittering stalk. Probably gonna need some more of these. Okay. Looks like the stalks in the cave mouth, they are retracted. Ah. Perhaps if we could make them extend, they would block the current. Okay. There we go. Going to samples. Let's grab a couple of these. Not a lot, just a couple. Maybe 2. I may need it to block our way. They block the current. These spores encourage them to extend and fill the tunnel. With these soothe spores, we can control the stalks to our advantage. This will be useful. Okay. That's great, but we have to continue somewhere else. That's soothe spores, pulsing growth. Yep, we have to go here. Okay, how many sample spaces do I have? Ooh, only 1. Okay. Tucked into the rift wall, this shelf allows protection from the fast-flowing water cutting through the rock into the heart of the reef. There's a definite correlation between the struggling stalk colonies and these sporing stalks. Are they helping support these colonies? I mean, I believe they are. Ah, I see. Look out! In the rift, a retracted stalk colony. If we can get them to extend, they'll provide shelter from the current. Okay, very easy. Beautiful. Let's go back really quick. I'm going to sample one more. Beautiful. Now we should be able to maybe find our way through this tunnel. Small colony, a handful of stalk cling to the rift wall here, blown into the spiraling shapes by rushing currents. Let's see. Oh, we can actually get into the rift now. Rift wall, spattered with spores. The wall here feels the full force of the current. Perhaps it can be slowed upstream somehow. We've already done that. Deep rift. Even this close to the wall, the darkness of the deep rift is intimidating. A huge slit in the face of this world. How deep does it go? Rift crossing. If the current can be slowed or navigated, this is the place to do it. Oh, I see. It's back where we started. Oh, there's a place there. What is this? It's a glittering stalk. Okay, let's go here. Oh, I see where we're going. We're going through here. This small opening in the wall provides a little shelter from the howling rift, allowing some stalks to take up root there. One thing I'm curious about, one second. Can I go back and get some more of these soothe spores? There's a glittering stalk there, but if I remember right, there's a, yep, soothe spore right there. All right, let's grab some oxygen. Let's go here. Let's do this really quick. I can grab 2, I think. 1. I want to take them back to the station for taxonomy purposes. Let's see what we got here. Bare passage, another smooth tunnel leads out towards the light. Beautiful. Let's go. And then I'm guessing we're going up. Oh, maybe not from here. Ah, and thank you too. Oh, and thanks to you too. I missed it. I wish the pilot, was a little louder. Because I'll be focusing on the map and completely miss that the pilot is trying to talk to me. I feel like I've lost a lot of dialogue simply because I was too focused on the map and moving around. The circle of warm light shows this tunnel opens out to the upper shelves of the East Reef. What lies above? She was talking about the stocks. Okay. There is... I thought I got rid of all the gnats, but apparently there's still one in here. Come on. Come to my face again, I dare you. Okay, well, gotta go there. And we gotta go up. That's interesting formation there. They're all wiggly. Oh, it's a stalk canopy. These stalks are twisted together into a huge canopy. Incredible. They are pulsing as spores across the surface, open and closed. These canopies are spectacular. I'll start logging observations. Let's see what we can find out about them. Okay. Bright petals. These bright white petals appear to be photosynthetic plants. They float on long stems, shifting and swaying in the water. These are beautiful plants, single petals, shifting in the sunlight. Let's start logging them. Blooming petals. These plant-like creatures seem unrelated to the reef stalks. They're soft petals waving on thin stems. Let's go. Ooh, we have a sample opportunity. Feels good to be out in the sunlight again. Let's head northeast along the finger of the reef. The transponder is at the tip. Okay. Sample. Oh, I'm full. Son of a bee. Alright, let's see. It will give me 30%. Okay, that's good. Keeping these because they're useful. Keeping those because they're useful. That allows me to only sample one. What does this do? I need... I'd like to keep 2 of each, but let's dump one of these. And go to sample. I guess you're right, because I'm taking it back for taxonomical purposes. Kitty, I'm sorry, but that leg has now gone to sleep as well. We're shifting. We're shifting to the other leg. Is that okay? Is that okay? Because I'm a cat man. Meow, 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 meow. Meow, 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 meow. That would annoy my older cats. You love that, though. You're a weird cat. Ooh, what do we got here? More petals? Ooh, yeah, let's go. While each plant seems to have a single wide petal, they group together, forming fields or blooms, all angled towards the sun. Fields of blooms. What? Where am I? Wait, where am I? Yeah, I'm there. Oh, I can't go to that. Okay. Steel sands, the fractured outcrops all around break up the worst of the northern current, protecting the sandy shelf. I can break through there. I'm curious if I should. A colony of stalks has twisted itself tightly across the gap in the rocks. Could they be protecting something? Let's find out! The music is so good. Ah, what's this? Exposed roots. There's a rock shelf has fallen into the rift. The roots of the canopy above have been exposed. We could sample them. I'm all full. Here, let's get some power going. They will generally supply me with stuff if I need them. I wish I could carry more stuff. The music is amazing. Huh. What? Interesting. Broken gully. The outcrops of this shelf are cut through with huge cracks, as if They were shattered somehow. What could have done this? Dagnabbit. Bright petals. The petals seem to shimmer and twist in the open. It's difficult to tell if this is involuntary or part of the plant's own movement. The coloration of these canopies is much lighter than on other stalks. They glow pale yellow in the light of Gliesa 667cc's 3 suns. I don't remember Gliesa in real life having 3 suns, but sure. Wait a minute. Is that path blocked? Ah, it is. Dang it. Okay. More stalk canopy. High up in the wide canopy, I can see the stalks are twisting around strange ribboned growths. What are they holding up there? Broken boulder stress marks can still be seen along the edge of this huge rock, but it remains silent about its own history. History! Okay, I think there was a bottom path too, and I just missed it because I'm a dummy. On some petals, there is a thick clump of pollen on the lower part. I wonder how this is dispersed. It seems too heavy to float away. Glittering stalk. This stalk looks silently out over the rift. I wonder if Manet looked over this same view with different eyes. Yep, we're gonna sample one here. I'll need it to get through, almost definitely. I probably will need multiple, but we're gonna go with one for right now. Slashed stalk. The bubble-coated stalk has large gashes in the side and seems to be shriveled away. Its exposed tissue would be easy to sample. Are you serious? Are you serious right now? Alright, so I'm gonna end up with like one of each thing. This will at least give me, well, yeah, will fill me up on energy. And then I can move to this and sample once. There we go. What does this say about it? Stalk segment will give me more energy. Let's see what we got out. Oh. Stalk canopy. Okay. Okay. This canopy has many gaps between the higher stalks, as if something has fallen out and been removed from it. I'm surprised we haven't seen any large animals. As a general rule in biology, animals grow to fill their environment. It does depend on both food and respiration. So there's some biologists and archaeologists, I think archaeology or whatever archaeology focusing on animals specifically is. Ancient zoology. There's this idea that because the earth used to be more rich in oxygen, that was the reason why a lot of the animals that existed 65 million plus years ago were considerably larger than they are now. Because there's less and less oxygen over time. And it's you know, dissipating so slowly we don't really notice it, but over the course of 65 million years it made a huge impression on animals. Yeah, and all these samples mean dozens of more taxonomy entries, which really does get overwhelming. Yeah, I don't know that I will be reading them all because I don't know, I just didn't think about it. Across the wide rift, the tall rock walls of the reef's second finger can be seen. What lies inside them, I wonder. Can I even go there? It says strong current, so I'm guessing no. Yeah, because of strong current. So there must be some other path back. Something I've missed. There probably is a bottom path I didn't realize. Yeah, I missed this. Ooh, a table stalk. Towering canopies of stalks intertwined around ribbon growths. They pulse as they pores systematically open and close. I've named these table stalks after the long table corals that they remind me of. I'll log my notes at the base. Okay. Stalk structure. This towering canopy of woven stalk pulsates in the soft current, the sunlight slipping through the gaps in the branches. What we got? Ooh, shimmer blooms, wide single-petal plants that come in a variety of hues. They appear to be primarily photosynthetic and produce a heavy, furry-looking pollen. I'm going to name these plants shimmer blooms for the way they catch the sunlight. Shimmering field. I wish I could share these discoveries with Manet. There's still so much to say. Bright petals line this part of the reef, shimmering and swaying, parting easily as I pass among their delicate forms. Are these petals? Let me see. What is this? Bright pollen. Is that what this is? I already have plenty of bright pollen. I don't think I need any more right now. Let's go this way. I meant to read it, but okay. Is that another way station I had? Manet must have built them all across the reef. Ooh, reef cap, domed, mushroom-like stalks which appear to support struggling stalk colonies with their supply of special spores. With their strong resemblance to terrestrial mushrooms, I'm going to call these reef caps. I wonder if they're psychedelic. Central clearing. In the center of the shelf is a beautiful clearing, screened from currents and predators. No wonder Manet set up a way station here. Predators is something I'm curious about. I haven't seen any predators yet. In the scattered shadows of golden canopies and knee-deep and shimmering petals, this way station sits silent. Okay, open up the terminal, see what data we can scrape from this place. Okay, the first thing I'm going to do is power. O2 appears to be full, so that's good. Let's go to map data. Data release, the pilot's console. The log suggests Manet was using this as some kind of staging ground for expeditions over the drop-off. She was looking for something out in the ocean, something deep from the descents she logged here. Manet doesn't do things at random. The way stations, the research base, this is calculated. I feel like we are already 10 steps behind her and we've barely even started. Let's get to the suit transponder if it isn't far from here. If we head straight north to the shelf's edge, it should be there. All right, chat, give me a minute. I'm going to go, I don't know, make a cup of coffee really quick and actually look in the mirror at my eye because my eye is starting to hurt. This one. It's starting to swell a little bit. You can kind of tell. Son of a bitch. Son of a bitch. I'm going to go put some eye drops in, some antibiotic eye drops. But I should be back pretty soon. Just hold tight. Maybe, I don't know, 2 minutes tops. Kitty, I know you're asleep. I know you're asleep and you're super cute, dude, but I'll be right back. not crying, I swear. Hey, look. Yeah, it looks rough. God, eye drop everywhere. There's like swelling. So in case you wonder why this eye looks so different, it's not just the one little spot. It's swollen this whole. I had this happen not too long ago. To this eye. I used the same medicine then. It's afloxacin. It's technically a leftover from ages ago, but it does work still. It's not expired yet. It's I guess a legal gray area. I'm technically using a controlled substance wrong, but I mean it's not. It's just antibiotics. My eye has actually improved a lot since I started taking it, and I'll probably be able to stop sometime this weekend. Fingers crossed. Oop. Am I muted or anything? Nope. And the cat's back in my lap. All right. All right, well, we're recharged. We can call for a retrieval thingy, right? Is that what this is? Link? Should we continue or request retrieval? I can come back to this, right? I'm pretty sure I can just come back to this. So let's go. No new ones yet. Go to the lab, taxonomy. Oh, no, not taxonomy, although I'm curious how much stuff. A lot of stuff. Only the one plant so far and no bacteria. Okay. Let's scan some stuff. Canopy root. Wonder why it updates a lot of this stuff, but it won't update that, the pollen. Huh. It updates everything except that. Stalk root. Anything else? Oh, the egg. No relevant taxonomy entries found. Interesting, because I've only found one thing so far. Okay. I wonder if I can continue and keep these here. Okay. Okay. Oh, you can see her move around. That's cool. That shows where she is. That's interesting. I love that. So, East Station, and that's where we're trying to go. That's another place, but there is this prevents us from moving north. Okay. So, we want to go to East Station, correct? Yes, I believe this is where we want to go. But yeah, the music is great in this game, truly. Yeah, we're right back where we were before. What is this? Oh, okay. Ah. Split outcrop. Like many of the large rocks on this shelf, this outcrop has been split, creating a passage to the east and another to the north. But as a general rule, we need to go north. The feet on this keyboard keep slipping. I want to go north because I believe that's where the thing is. A swirl of sand suggests this passage leads to the reef's edge, the open water beyond. Exposed clearing. This side of the finger feels exposed, but thanks to its current splitting outcrops, it remains in a bubble of calm. Open ocean. At this tip of the shelf, the outcrops fall away to reveal an unrestricted view of a vast ocean. It is both terrifying and beautiful. I watched part of a video on astrophobia. I see something at the edge. Is that the suit? I thought there was going to be more piano. Manet's suit open, empty, and half sunk in sand. Why would she leave it here? And more importantly, where did she go? Let's see what they say. Let's see what the pilot says. It's definitely Manet's suit, but no Manet. Surely she isn't. Okay, let's not jump to conclusions. I want to take a look at this. It can't have been long. Most of it is still in good condition, but how did it get out here? There's no evidence of injury, a malfunction perhaps? What do you think? Perhaps. But then where is she? Could she have just swum? Wow, swum to the surface? It's technically correct, but you don't see it used that way before. Did she intend us to find it? Manet, what did you get yourself into here? It's better equipped than our suit, but the seals have started decaying. What's this? Manet has rigged up some kind of custom propulsion system, probably to deal with the currents. We can use this! We need a power source. It won't run off the suit system. Shit. It seems like she fashioned some kind of microbial fuel cell. We'll need to recreate if we want to use it. Okay, let's get back to the base so we can take a better look. Manet, you better not have done something stupid. I didn't come all this way out here to bury you. Let's go. Call for a drone pickup. Okay, I want to explore just south of this first. Oh, do I have to call for a drone pickup here? I literally have to do it right here. Interesting. Okay, she's here. Back with me? Yes. Good to hear. Let me update you, okay? I've spent the past few hours working on Manet's suit. Bad news is the majority of it is unusable. Apart from the propulsion system Manet pulled together, but we are going to need a power source. Manet's suit logs mentioned her building a fuel cell using microbes from the Western Reef. But they don't say much else. She's been incredibly secretive while she was here, covering her tracks across the reef as if there was someone watching, or she's just... I don't know. The Manet I knew is tricky, complicated, but not paranoid. Either way, if we want to recreate a propulsion system, we'll need those microbes. When you are ready, let's head to the Western Stalk Forest and see what we can find. Okay, that's fine. Anything else of interest here? I don't think so. Life support. Ah, there is a new thing. Manet's suit, open to the ocean, empty. What has she done? I'm trying hard to reconcile the Manet I once knew with the evidence in front of me when I met her on Kepler 62F. Okay, so just for the record, Gliese, Kepler, those are real places. Gliese, if I remember right, had some planets that were good candidates for life, and that probably was the inspiration for this story, but if I also remember, Gliese didn't have 3 suns. Let me look this up really quick. It's going to drive me nuts. Control T. Yeah. So, Gliese star system. Gliese 581 is a red dwarf star of typical type M3V at the center of Gliese 581 planetary system, about 20 light years away from. It might be biplanetary size. The sun. No, yeah, it is. It is a single red sun. Kepler star system. Now, you have to go with the most famous one. because these are satellites. So like Gliese, Kepler, they're satellites. And whenever you discover a thing, if it's the 90th thing, it'll be that name plus 90. So Kepler 90, also designated 2 mass J18, blah, 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 is a G-type main sequence star located 2,840 light years away from Earth in the constellation of Draco. It is notable for possessing a planetary system that has the same number of observed planets as our solar system. If I remember right, too, Kepler had really, really interesting planets because some of them were rocky planets that lied in the Goldilocks zone. Yeah, it's a real exoplanet with the potential. Yeah, so is Kepler. Kepler is too. If I remember right, Kepler also has the possibility of having life on it. That's really cool. Yeah. I find the search for exoplanets incredibly interesting. And the methodologies for doing it too is really, really crazy. We look, for instance, in dips in a star's brightness and in what frequencies it dipped, and it can tell us the chemical makeup of the object that passed in front of it, but that only helps us to find stars where planets pass between us and it. We can look at the wobble of a star, and by tracking the course of that wobble, we can generally tell how many objects are around it and what the mass and weight of those objects are. It's really crazy, the lengths that we have gone to find exoplanets. It's really, really cool. I'm afraid that we're going to like find a planet that is dead on like Earth, or like a super Earth 100% can support life. And they're like, yeah, it's only 28,942 light years away or whatever. And it's like, well, we don't have faster than light travel. Even if we had light speed travel, it would take 29,000 plus years to get there. You know what I mean? My favorite planet, though, this is weird. I know everybody is obsessed with Mars, but my favorite planet is Venus. Venus is my favorite. And the reason why I like Venus is I think it would be just as difficult to terraform Mars, I think, as it would Venus. I don't think Venus would be harder. And I know that sounds crazy, but there is a point in the atmosphere of Venus where you're at one atmosphere of pressure. You do have to worry about sulfuric acid and the chemical makeup of the region, but because you're at one atmosphere, you have the exact pressure as on the surface of Earth in that area. And because of the thickness of the atmosphere, balloons can be made to float in the atmosphere of Venus very, very easily. And so you could literally colonize the clouds of Venus and then introduce bacteria that we have created or that we have altered that thrive off of things like sulfuric acid. And as it breeds, it will change the chemical makeup of the cloud cover of Venus. And you could, over the course of a couple hundred years, literally bring those balloons closer and closer to the ground. And after a couple of generations, you would then be able to have a traditional colony on the surface of Venus, and you don't have to worry about being at near vacuum, you don't have to worry about incredible cold, etc., etc. Yeah, I like Venus because it goes neglected, but I think the Russians or even America in the 80s came up with a plan to put balloons in the atmosphere of Venus, and they just never did it. But supposedly in 2029, we're going back to Venus, and we're going to use balloons with satellites mounted on them to take pictures from the atmosphere of the surface of Venus, because as far as I know, the only ones to do it were the Russians. They sent a series of missions that took pictures of the surface of Venus, and I think the longest that one lasted was like 57 minutes or 67 minutes before it completely deteriorated. But they actually tried to land on the surface. If you start in the atmosphere, it's really not that bad. The chemical makeup is bad, but the heat is totally manageable. You're talking about temperatures maybe just a little bit hotter than the surface of Earth in like the Sahara, you know, like 140 degrees instead of 740 degrees Fahrenheit. I have no idea what that would be in. It would probably be like 60 degrees Celsius or something. Very, very uncomfortable. It would kill you, but it's a lot more manageable than many, many hundreds of degrees Celsius. They did, yeah. Yeah, they did. It's kind of messed up, though, because they had 4 cameras on each one, And on multiple instances, the covers to the cameras didn't fall off. So they're only able to take 1 or 2 photos instead of 4 photos surrounding the object. But it was because they had to use a periscope system. The camera couldn't be exposed to the surface of Venus. It would melt. So they had a camera well protected inside of the satellite, or the rover, if you want to call it that, although it doesn't rove. And then it was connected to a periscope that would pop out of the top of the machine and take pictures. So the camera didn't have to be exposed to anything, only the periscope did. But they all eventually failed because, I mean, it's fucking Venus. It's hot. It's the hottest planet in the solar system. Anyway, Monet's suit, open to the ocean, empty. Let's see. When we met on Kepler 62F, she was intense and quiet, but calculated, intelligent. She was someone to take unnecessary risks. She wasn't someone to take unnecessary risks, to leap into the unknown. At first, I found her impossibly intimidating. Her experience working as a biologist far outstripped my own. Bacall brought me to the site as a consultant to examine her discoveries, but I felt like the one under examination. The base was much more like this one, a smaller, older model, sunk into the subglacial ocean. Someone might think a relationship was inevitable given our intimate conditions, but it wasn't the base that brought me to her. It was her intensity. Over a few years since I tried not to dwell on what happened on Kepler 62F, but being here, living where she has lived, following her scattered steps, it is impossible not to remember. So is the protagonist Ellery Voss? Is Ellery a male or a female, or is it purposefully vague? I'm just curious about their dynamic. I don't care either way. All right, let's get back out there, I guess. But where are we going? We're trying to go there. That's the next location we want to go, right? Microbial. So we need to go to the central reef and then west. Female, I believe. But that's how I always... Me too. I thought it was female too. That's why I threw it off when... it threw me off when they were like, they had a relationship. Not trying to be an asshole or anything, but yeah, initially I was confused. I assumed they were just colleagues when there was implied a romantic relationship. That's interesting. Ellery Queen's real name is Frederick Dene. Okay, so I've examined all of these. I probably want to go to this glittering stalk because I'm gonna have to push left through all these things. So let's grab some stuff. I need to decide when I'm wrapping up the stream today. I didn't start until 3. So it's been about 3 hours. I'll probably go 4 hours today. So about another hour. Because I have to figure out if I'm going out of town tonight or not. Okay, we need to go west. Monet's map data mentions a microbe which only occurs in the stalk forest. We can find 4 healthy colonies that will make the ideal basis for the propulsion system's fuel cell. Those stalks that we found earlier. Okay, so this should be easy peasy Japanesey. What are those strange inflated stalks? They look like sporin growths we found in the eastern caves, but there is something wrong with them. We need to break them open somehow so we can sample the microbial colony inside. Let's see if they respond to the shrill sacs. They absolutely do, by the way. I don't want to die. So... Oh, that's it? Just one? That's all I get? That's all I get. We've got one, but the clouds these microbes these stalks releases are incredibly toxic. Yeah, I had figured that out. The suit is having to flush its vents with oxygen to protect me. We've lost a lot of reserve oxygen. Only a little bit, and the shrill sacs will help to replenish us. We are going to need to be fast when sampling these bloats. Let's get another 3 colonies. Okay, so one thing to bear in mind is that these will replenish 10% oxygen. Oh no, that's signal. Oh yeah. Oh, Lich and Sig. Oh, okay. Yeah, it'll replenish 10% oxygen, which if I hover this over it, it's just about how much we've lost. But I need to use this to break through. Oh, wait. We need to sample where we are first and get more. More shrill sacks. Cool. We'll try that. We'll try to do that in the next hour. Okay, we got 3. Boop. Let's replenish our oxygen. Boop. If I remember right, there was one that way, so let's go this way. Oh, hell. Okay, so here's what we want to do. Okay, we got 2. Got to go back and replenish our shrill sacks. Our sacks of shrill. I thought, okay, yeah, I can go there. That will replenish me. I wish there was like a shortcut for this, where I could click both sides more quickly. Okay, it only gave me 3, but that's fine. I was talking to one of my sister's doctors. They went to go see Rob Zombie in concert the day before she spoke to us about her case. And I just thought it was so funny because she's just such a toned down individual. It didn't really surprise me. I won't say that because my girlfriend listens to some crazy shit and you would never guess in a million years that she did. You'd be like, oh, this person likes K-pop is what you would imagine if you met my girlfriend, which wouldn't be wrong. But also listens to a lot of really, really heavy stuff. But yeah, it kind of threw me a little bit. Sampling's meant to take time. I think it's as the, oh yeah, I agree. Yeah, if you were to, I could probably make a macro that would take care of this instantly. That would just go to this coordinate, click, go to this coordinate, click. I need to think about it some more. Perhaps they're quarantined rather than protecting. Oh, so we're fucking up the ecosystem. That's good to know. But yeah, I ended up having a conversation. I ended up having a conversation with this doctor. And it just threw me how much she knew about new metal that came out of the 90s. I was like, yeah, Mudvayne's good, but honestly, I don't think they ever made anything that was as good as LD50, which is one of their first albums. And I was talking about how it was cool that she went to see Static X. The problem with Static X is that Wayne Static, the lead singer, is dead now. And I mentioned Slipknot's Joey Jordison having passed, and she said, yeah, but they're still great. I'm like, dude, the last time I watched them, all I could think was, how do you have this much energy? If you've never seen Slipknot live, holy shit. The amount of energy, they all have to be on amphetamines, and that is not an exaggeration. They have got to be blown out of their minds. It's just ridiculous. They do a lot of cardio, would be my guess. All right, sample. Okay, we got 2. Beautiful. Oh, there's another one. Okay, so I have an idea. Boom. Oh, I thought it would trigger this guy too. I was going to save one, but okay. Okay, go to this guy, sample, wait for it. Ah, damn it, it missed the click. How many is that now? 4. That's 4. Great, now we have plenty of microbial colonies. But where did this infection come from? The stalks seem to be struggling to deal with it. Or is it just part of the expected life cycle? What do you think? No, I agree. This feels like a rare event, an epidemic perhaps. But what is the source? Either way, let's bring these back to the base as soon as we can. We can analyze these samples there. Call in the pickup. Of course, that's fine. So I have a feeling... I didn't know you could request retrieval from anywhere. I have a feeling that that's what the bloom is. The bloom is a disease. Or a part of a disease. Or the cure to a disease. It has something to do with the disease. When I think of the bloom, I don't know why. I thought of something putting out a bunch of dangerous spores is what I thought of when I heard the bloom. Hey, are you ready to get back to work? Yeah, great, because I've had a very productive few hours. I've been working on that propulsion system. I've used those 4 microbial samples to grow a new colony in the lab. Then I transferred it to the secure containment capsule, nice and snug. I followed what I could from Manet's notes on building a microbial fuel cell. It's all loaded onto the suit. The MFC fed directly from our reserve oxygen supply. Now we just need to take the suit out for a dive to test it. It's going to take plenty of oxygen to fuel the colony, so bring any samples that'll help out. But make sure not to take any we haven't put through analysis on the lab level first. But make sure not to take any samples that we haven't put through analysis on the lab level first. I don't want to burn through hours of research material just to get a power boost. This propulsion system will let us pass through strong currents and move more quickly. We should be able to cut across the rift north to the way station and see what the bloom finally is. Ready when you are. Okay, so I'm curious. I was distracted because I suddenly remembered something while I was reading. And while I was reading, I legit, my brain didn't process it. She said to hang on to something for research purposes, which I'm guessing she means these. But what? What does she mean? Oh, that won't be able to be completed because I don't have a relevant animal. Oh, honey, I know. It startles you, kitty. But my leg cannot stay like that, honey. It gets numb. It gets numb. I'm sorry, baby kitty. Here, we'll cross my legs the opposite way. Hey. No. You're not getting onto the keypad. I know. If you're a sleepy baby, just go to sleep like this. There you go. There you go, little dude. Flip your ear inside out because that's how cat's ears are meant to be. She said something about keeping certain samples for research. I think the gist of what she was saying was don't use them all for fuel cells. She said to grab some samples to burn as oxygen fuel, but to leave any that have yet to be researched. Ah. So if I go into the biohazard laboratory, these are researched, right? Yeah, take ones with lines through them. Okay, but how do I take them? Oh, can I just drop them on the ground somewhere? How do I take them? How do I add them to my inventory? What? Or does she mean out in the environment? Good call. Okay, so take anything with lines through it, which excludes that. Go back to the lab. The only two that don't have lines through it are the pollen and the egg, so everything else can be taken. But kitty, let go of my string. Stop it. I know you want to play, but you're distracting the living shit out of me. These are good for oxygen, right? The only two that aren't are this and this. So whatever is a good source of oxygen, that's 15%. That's 10. 0. 10. Keep the circle ones. And we need to keep these too, right? I knew what you meant. You meant these, because they're a good source of oxygen. So should I just, like, take that? Because we need 4. Or do we not need these anymore? Do we only need the oxygen store? Wait a minute. Kitty. leave my strings alone, kitty. Okay, so this is added now. So we only need oxygen. Okay. Let's go to my suit. Well, I think oxygen things are going to be handy dandy. This might be handy dandy for regrowing something. I don't know. I'll need both fuel and oxygen for this part. Okay, that's good to know. Then 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll do 4 and 4, which leaves an open space for other stuff. But mostly oxygen. Okay. Well, hell. I don't know how much fuel this gives me. I wish I did. So what we'll do is we'll do 6 and 3 instead. No, we'll do 5 and 4. We'll take it like that. And hope for the best. And we're going up there, so we need to go back to the central reef. Yes. Where's my phone at? Here, 1 second. I need to take a picture of this. Okay, so we'll find the control utilities where sampling and everything else is. Once you found the propulsion system, let's try it out. But remember, it uses oxygen. Be careful. When you've got the hang of it, let's try to cross the northern rift. I don't know why the flash is on, little dude. I'm sorry. Picture for my girlfriend. It's not very critical, but also buffer. But having a... Yeah, I get that. Okay. So, I'm guessing this is the propulsion system. There's oxygen. Ah, I see. And then we need fuel? Or is this good? Prime before activation. How do you prime? Primed. What does this do? It's running out. I don't understand. Oh, you move really quick. Wow. Okay, so if I hit that, it'll stop. Ah. I see. I don't need to go fast until I get there, though. This is the way I need to go, I believe. Yep. So hit this. Oxygen. Go. Rift Center. I don't want to stop to read those because we're in the middle of frickin' nowhere. There's something on the other side, a huge green cloud rising up from the shelf. That must be the bloom. There we go. That's fine. That's fine. Okay. Haven't used any of my samples yet. Oh, that's the bloom. I see it. Okay. Push into the bloom. Let's check it out. What ecological crisis spawned this green mass? How is it connected to the reef? If the answers are everywhere, they're inside. Ooh. Spoopy chat. Oh, this isn't good. The water inside is totally anoxic. The suit's rebreather can't function. Shit. We'll have to run on reserve oxygen while inside this place. Sample. Full! Shit! Okay, wait 1 second. Replenish. Replenish. Okay. Samples. Perhaps these creatures can help us learn how to exist in these toxic conditions. Okay. Oh, I am? Okay. I can't take anymore. I don't have enough space. Oh, these create a safe space. What are these? Pale fan. These pale delicate fans are almost bone white against the clouded green of the bloom. These fans seem to be reoxygenating the water. I'll start logging notes. They should be useful. This fan sits among the shards of rock, trembling in cyclical currents of the bloom. I'd like to sample these more, but I don't have enough space. Like, I'm not really sure what to do about that. Sampling is not going to help me, I don't guess. I have to research them, though. Occasionally, this fan shivers, releasing a flurry of green growths that have gathered among the gossamer spines. What is this? Bivalve creature. This bronze shell sits half buried in the sand. What creature lives inside it, and how can it tempt us out? There's some kind of shelled creature hiding in the silt over there. We need to figure out how to tempt it out of its burrow. Perhaps the sample from elsewhere in the bloom, something that reacts to microbial growth itself? That reacts to toxic waters away from the rock outcrops. Fans visibility bloom falls near to zero. Silt drift. Arise. Silver silt fills the depression created by the corroded rock itself. The tip of the shell pokes above it. Is that an eye? Rock sheets here. The rock shelf of the reef flakes away into large fragile sheets of razor-sharp edges. Shit. I guess... I don't know where to go. We're gonna attempt it and then maybe come back if we need to. Okay, there's another one there. These fans have to be filtering water. Oh, the bloom is vast. What could cause and sustain the process such as this? With oxygen gone, the microbes here must be metabolizing some other substance in order to persist. Okay, these fans have to be filtering water in the bloom. Okay. Bivalve creature. These creatures bury themselves and hide the bloom's toxicity, making them one of the few life forms that can survive the bloom. I think north is the way, if I had to guess. What does that mean, that little line underneath it? Reading while out here is sketchy. Corroded seashell. Bivalve creature, sure. But I want to go this way, I think. Go generally north. Shit. There we go. Fan right, which conceals itself with right. These strange little creatures are getting a big name. Bivalve bloom veins. What do you think? Sure. I like it too. We can log them in. Okay. Cool. Alright, that's fine, I guess. I think I'm gonna go north more than anything. I hope I can find... Oh, there we go. We can get out of it, maybe. Silicate skeletons. There we go. These strange forms scattering around inside the bubble. Are these skeletons? They resemble radiolarians, but far bigger in scale. They are incredibly ornate. A colony of shattered domes lying in the silvery silt. What were these creatures? Oh, just one. Okay. Nesting creatures. Within these complex, transparent structures, the blurred activity of many individual creatures can be seen. These swarms of bright creatures provide vital safe zones in the bloom. Let's start logging data on them. Okay. Let's investigate. Okay, animal, colony. Okay, sample. Okay. It gives 10% power. The individual creatures seem to be able to digest microbial growth. We can use this. We should try deploying a colony to see if we can create our own safe zone in tides of toxic flood. Ah, interesting. Okay, but where are we going from here? I thought north was where we wanted to... Oh, burned out drone. A small construction drone from the base corroded beyond use. Okay, let's check it out. No good, huh? Okay, we can go here. Does this have a lot of oxygen? Oh, this does give a lot of... Oh, but there's only one. 7%. Yeah, I'm gonna go left. I'm trying to figure out how to remain oxygenated. Okay. We can use this, I think, to create a safe zone. Oh, I may not need to. Are you sure? Let's see. Okay, so this says power 10%. Would it be 1/10? Yes. Okay, this says... this one says power 40%. Sorry, 30%. So it should be 1/3 of a circle. Oh, it is about 1/4. I guess you might be right. Am I reading that right? Yeah. Okay, so you have to hover over to see what it does. Very small percentage. Very good percentage of oxygen here. I misread this one, didn't I? Yeah. I hate to use this sphere fragment, but I'm running out of oxygen. Here. No, I have to use this. I hate to do that, but I need oxygen. Nesting creatures. Data gathered, okay. Nest themselves. Oh, way station. I'm an idiot. I could have saved it. I could have saved it. No, I think you might be right. I think you might be right. I could have saved that. I don't know what they do, but I didn't realize there was a way station here with the active we can retrieval across the bloom. Useful when we run low on oxygen. Yeah. Open the terminal and we can resupply and see if Monet left any map data behind. Oh, the wrong thing. Power. Oxygen. Map data. Okay, we've got her logs here. A lot of trips back and forth between here and a laboratory? Fly, go away. That means she must have set up a remote lab somewhere deeper into the bloom. She spent months making trips to it, ferrying some materials from elsewhere in the bloom to there. She was studying something important to her. We have to find that lab. I'll go to the coordinates on the dive map when we get back to base. Okay, so we're going back to base. I got a message about something. Hey, are you back with me? Messaging 2 people at once. Good. I wanted to ask you about the bloom. I've been trying to understand what is causing it. It seems unlikely that that we are looking at a stable ecosystem. It has to be a unique event. And yet creatures have rapidly and effectively adapted to these conditions. How is that possible? There's something we aren't seeing. Something Monet was investigating too. Do you think she knows something we don't? Yeah? She has to. Maybe she is holed up in the lab mentioned in the map data, waiting for us. Let's find that lab. Okay. We need to go here to the sample library, and I need to move as many of these over. Oh, sorry, Bay. This one. Oh, yeah, let's... Kitty, come on now, honey. You need to chill. I don't know what you did, Kitty, but you've made it so I can't move this. Why can't I move this? Oh, I just need one for sample, I guess. That's interesting. I can move all those, but okay. Okay. Fan dust. No relevant taxonomy entries. Great. No relevant taxonomy entries. Alright, go back to the bay. Kitty. 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 Ah, oh, this is the most scuffed stream ever because there's a cat literally on my back, but okay. We'll go with that, I guess. Son of a bee. Okay. Alright. Bay. Dive map. We're trying to get there. Wait, where's this? The way station. LOL. I may get going in about 30 minutes, by the way. Yeah, I'm going to be getting off here pretty soon, I think. But that's the central way station. Is that... Where's the way station we just found? Oh, the Bloom way station. No, don't mess with the... You know what? To be honest, I think I'm going to go ahead and wrap up the stream. I think we got pretty far for today. We got to the northern way station. 6:30 is a pretty good place to wrap it up. It was a short stream today, but we can continue this next week. Because to be honest, I've got the cat going crazy. My girlfriend is messaging me wanting to know where I am because I ended up streaming late. I need to get a hold of her. So I think just going ahead and wrapping it up today is not so bad. Yeah, of course, you're very welcome. Next stream won't technically be until next Tuesday, and then I'll probably be doing a keyboard build Wednesday, and then we'll be back to normal scheduling. Well, as normal as possible. With all the doctor appointments, it's really, really hard to manage when I can stream. It really, really cuts into it. Most of the time, they're very short, so I can just stream in the afternoon. But sometimes they're very long, and I'm not able to stream that day. The last 2 we had were like 12, 13-hour ordeals, so... Alright. You're a pain in the ass, cat. Oh, guys, I guess I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up here. It was wonderful. I appreciate your company today. I'm glad my computer isn't fried. Actually, before I get off, Kitty, I need you to scooch, because I need to use the... I need to use the computer really quick. I'm going to open up Core Temp, because I haven't been running any games, really. My peak temperature is 45. Yeah, my minimum temperature is 28. 28 to 45 is a pretty good range. Good night, everybody. Peace out.